Hello dear students, welcome to IMS Academy. I hope you all are good guys, and now we are here to have a detailed analysis of instrumentation paper GATE 23. So dear student, if you are preparing for GATE 24 exam, GATE 25 exam, or even GATE 23 exam, and those who have exam on tomorrow, that is civil branch, then this session going to be very important for you, because here we are having a discussion of engineering mathematics aptitude as well as all the technical questions, all the technical syllabus subjects we are going to cover here for the instrumentation. And if you have appeared for today's exam also, then also you have an opportunity to check your answers and check your number of questions that you have corrected well, or those questions that you have not corrected. You guys can self-evaluate your performance here also. So whatever the memory based questions I have collected till now, accordingly I will try to solve as max as questions, whatever questions we are getting from the student side guys. But I want one effort from your side. Please share the link of this YouTube session so that maximum students can connect with us and maximum student will get benefited with the live program. Okay guys, and maximum student will also get the information that now IMS GATE Academy providing the detailed exam analysis with detailed solution. So if I talk about first of all the type of questions that has been asked in instrumentation 23 GATE exam that held today only, that is 11th of Feb forenoon session. So the number of MCQ questions 31, the number of numerical answer questions that is 33, and MSQ multiple select questions was only 1. So this is the overall distribution of the total number of questions. We are having 3 types of question in the GATE exam. So all the 3 pattern of questions, the number of questions I have mentioned here. So you can check this: 31 MCQ, NAT 33 and MSQ 1. Now guys, I am having a very easy question that has been asked from signals and system. And so whatever the data I have collected from my students, I am taking that data. You guys please confirm the data if you have appeared for the GATE exam. E to the power minus 3t u of t minus 5, an examiner is asking for find Laplace transform of this signal. If this is x of t given, then examiner is asking for find its Laplace transform. Find its Laplace transform. And maybe some options also there, but options I don't have right now. But right now this question I am just getting before 1 or 2 minutes from my student side. Yes. So the question is this, my dear student, and these types of question we have solved in the classes also, because here is a confusion of time shifting. Many students will do mistake. So you guys need to reply in the chat box. You guys need to reply in the chat box whether this is a NAT question or MCQ question. Whether this is a NAT question or a MCQ question, please do reply, beta. Beta, please do reply. I am waiting for your response, guys. Just do reply fast. Whoever appeared for the GATE exam, just confirm the data first. Just confirm the data, guys, all of you. So I am just sharing the link. You should also share the link, guys. So here, how to start the question, guys? We can have a detailed solution here. You can start the question with this. Sir, if question is e to the power minus 3t ut na, then its Laplace transform will be what? Then its Laplace transform will be 1 upon s plus 3. And you can comment on the ROC also. ROC sigma is greater than minus 3. However, ROC has not been asked. Yes, but this question was okay. Ritiksha Singh says that it is a MCQ question. So tell me which how's the options are. Tell me, guys, if you remember the option, then I will write the options also. But first of all, I am giving you solution. I am giving you direct solution. Okay, e to the power minus 3t ut, Laplace transform is nothing but 1 upon s plus 3. If I will take this signal as a ft, then it is representing as a f of s, If I want to provide shifting with 5 in entire signal, if I will shift with 5, then it will be e to the power minus 3. Wherever is t, now it will be t minus 5, and here is u of, wherever is t, it will be t minus 5. So because we have provided the time shifting with the 5 value, now the time shifting property says that same sign will reflect in the frequency domain. As we all know the time shifting property, if xt has a Laplace transform of x of s, then x of t minus t naught having the Laplace transform of e to the power minus s t naught into x of s. In the time shifting, always same sign will reflect in the frequency domain. If here is plus sign, then it will be e to the power plus s naught into x of s. Many times in the classes I told you time shifting always carry same sign, whereas frequency shifting always carry opposite sign. Now dear student, because here t minus 5, so it means e to the power minus 5s definitely will be there, and whatever fs, that is 1 upon s plus 3 will be as it is only. Now student, you have to check what is your exact question. You have to go for the exact question e to the power minus 3t. So when you will open the bracket here, you will get the first term as a e to the power minus 3t dot 5 3 ja 15. So e to the power plus 15, and also you will get u of t minus 5. So because of when you will open the bracket, you will get minus minus plus, so 5 3 ja 15, and here the Laplace transform e to the power minus 5s upon s plus 3. Now, my dear student, tell me what you don't want. You don't want e to the power plus 15 because the desired question is only this. So, you can multiply both sides with e to the power minus 15 and e to the power minus 15. So, guys, we are the first YouTube channel in the IMS Gate Academy. You can also cross check. They are solving the signals and system question. So, please try to share it, my dear student, so that maximum students can get the benefit. Okay, now student, because I have multiplied both sides e to the power minus 15, so that this term I can cancel out. Now whatever the right hand side part, I need to just maintain it. So e to the power, if I will take common minus 5 now, then inside the bracket should I get s plus 3, because when you will open the bracket, you will get e to the power minus 5s and 5 3 are 15 only, and in the denominator again you will get s plus 3. So this will be your final answer. Please confirm, dear student, if you have appeared for today's exam, then this is the option or not. Sir, और sigma भी दिया था क्या? Very good, Raj. So this was the correct answer or not? Tell me. And if I talk about the ROC, then ROC will be sigma is greater than minus 3 definitely. Definitely ROC is greater than equal to t is minus 3 only. Shabash. Because we know that time shifting doesn't affect the ROC depending on the pole, and I told many times what is the short trick, what is the amazing short trick in my classes. I always told you, I always explain you in my classes, my dear student. Whenever you will see UT मतलब ROC greater, किसके greater? T के multiple के greater. So sigma is greater than minus 3, that's it. That's it. If ROC भी पूछा था, तो then also it's question very easy, guys. Sigma greater than minus 3. Bolo, Raj, yes or no? This was the question or not, Raj? You got this option or not, beta? You got this option or not, Raj? S is greater than minus 3 or 6. First of all, tell me everything is clear. Everything is clear, my dear student. Shabash. Raj, one more question that I think Raj only sent to me just before 5 minutes. So I am solving here. Raj, just confirm the data, Raj, this question completed na? Uda diya, sir, uda diya hawa mein. Shabash. Very good, beta. Very nice, beta. Very nice. Okay. Now the next question that Raj only gave me, Raj has appeared for today's exam, attempted IN exam. So the question is that Raj said, Raj, just confirm the data, beta. If HT is given as a del of T plus del of t minus 4, and if x of t is equal to cos of 7 pi by 4 into t, then examiner is asking for find yt. So here you have to apply convolution. The exact language is not here, but whatever the data is with me, I am solving. Just confirm, Raj, this is the correct data. Raj, you have sent me this data. I am solving the question here. So, but first of all, tell me, my dear student, whenever we are having the impulse response ht given and the x of t is also given, then how to find out the output, guys? We have to perform convolution, sir. So yt is nothing but the convolution of xt and h of t. So if I talk about xt convolution with ht, then what you will get, just put the value. Here convolution is very easy because we are convolving with impulse and shifted impulse only. So if you will write the question guys, your yt is equal to x of t itself nothing but cos of 7 pi by 4 into t, and convolution with complete h of t I am putting here. So it is nothing but del t plus del of t minus 4 bracket close. Now do you know the distribution property beta? In the distribution property says that first you need to convolve this to this. So when you will convolve, you will get cos of 7 pi by 4 into t convolution with del t, and we know that xt convolution with del t is nothing but x of t. Ha ya na? Yes or no? Yes sir. शाबाश शाबाश रवि, वेरी गुड बेटा. राज कैसे हो आज? राज सर, राज सेज दैट सर 0.5 डेल टी था. अच्छा यहाँ 0.5 था क्या? ओके ओके ओके. एच ऑफ टी 0.5 डेल टी था क्या? आर यू सेइंग दिस बेटा? आर यू सेइंग दिस? रेस्ट ऑल डेटा करेक्ट? रेस्ट ऑल डेटा करेक्ट? टेल मी. रेस्ट ऑल डेटा करेक्ट? टेल मी. नो नेक्स्ट टू दैट. अच्छा 0.5 यहां था या यहां था? जस्ट कंफर्म द डेटा बेटा, जस्ट कंफर्म द डेटा. नहीं t माइनस 4 में. ओके ओके बेटा ओके. चलिए 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 चलिए. तो अभी मैं क्वेश्चन करेक्ट कर देता हूं. जो गिवन डेटा है स्टूडेंट कंफर्म कर रहे हैं. तो क्वेश्चन का जो डेटा है वो बता रहे हैं कि डेल टी प्लस यहाँ पे बता रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे डेटा कुछ ऐसा था 7 पाई बाई 4 टी, और यहाँ था कुछ 0.5 इंटू डेल ऑफ टी माइनस 4. आर यू सेइंग दिस बेटा? इज इट करेक्ट? एक बार कंफर्म कर देंगे राज. राज जस्ट कंफर्म द डेटा बेटा. राइट नाउ जब ऑनलाइन में आप बता रहे हो वही लिख रहा हूं मैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू विल सॉल्व ओनली. यस टेल मी. इज इट करेक्ट नाउ? आर यू सेइंग दिस ओनली बेटा? आर यू सेइंग दिस ओनली और इज देयर एनीथिंग एल्स? हाँ सर इट इज वेरी गुड. So I am writing here 0.5 into del of t minus 4. So it is a MCQ or what बेटा? क्या ये MCQ था? 7 पाई बाई 4 आई थिंक MCQ लग रहा है. 7 पाई बाई 4 इंटू टी, और यहाँ पे एक बार फर्स्ट बार कन्वॉल्व हुआ डेल टी से सर. डेल टी से, वेरी गुड. एंड सेकंड टाइम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रॉपर्टी सेज दैट दिस विल कन्वॉल्व विद दिस, बट बिकॉज यू आर सेइंग 0.5 is the amplitude, now you have convolve with cos 7 pi by 4 into t and convolution with del of t minus 4. And what is the beauty in the convolution? Whatever shifted impulse there, that will be replaced with t only guys. So in the next slide what should I write? Because something convolved with del t is nothing but something only. So this the first term is nothing but as it is cos of 7 pi by 4 into t. So cos of 7 pi by 4 into t. Bolo Raj, you are getting this or not beta? You are exactly getting this or not? You are my classroom student. I think you easily solve this. Cos 7 pi by 4 into t into del t. Yeah, this is the first term sir. Second term is what guys? Second term sir 0.5 is outside the bracket. Outside the bracket, and here is sir remaining term cos of, no need of bracket. So cos of here you need to make a bracket. Why? Because whatever is t na here, now this t will replace as a t minus 4. So what is the question guys? Question is question 7 pi by 4 cos of 7 pi by 4 into t minus 4. Into here you should write t minus 4. Exactly the same you are getting or not Raj? Raj, yes or no? Now just apply the trigonometry my dear student. The first term will be as it is cos of 7 pi by 4 into t, and here is 0.5. Now dear student, when you will open the bracket now, the first term that what you will get, cos of 7 pi by 4 into t minus 7 pi by 4 into 4, and don't you think 4 get cancelled out? Yes sir. So finally you can conclude here that sir question's first term is remain as it is. Because I am explaining, so I am giving a detailed explanation to you. Otherwise this question will not take more than 1 minute time in the examination hall. Now tell me my dear student, shall I write this because cos of minus theta is cos theta only? Yes sir, very good, very good. So now tell me, क्या मैं cos of 7 pi minus, should I write like this guys? If I will take minus common now, then can I write 7 pi minus 7 pi by 4 into t? Because we all know that cos minus theta is nothing but cos theta. So this minus sign you can disappear, you can directly neglect it, directly discard this. So the first term will as it is cos of 7 pi by 4 into t, and here minus sign is discard. Then what you will get? You will get 0.5 into cos of 7 pi minus 7 pi by 4 into t. Now tell me, my dear student, 7 pi, it is an odd multiple of pi. So 7 pi minus theta, cos of odd pi minus theta, it means it will become in which quadrant? Raj, tell me, it will become in which quadrant? It will become in second quadrant, yes or no? 7 pi minus this, so it will become in which quadrant? Odd multiple of pi. Pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi. It's 7 pi minus, it will become second quadrant, and second quadrant cos is negative. Cos is negative, so ultimately you will get beta cos of 7 pi by 4 into t, and the minus sign will be there because in the second quadrant cos is negative, and the cos will be cos only because it is pi multiple. So 0.5 into cos of 7 pi by 4 into t. This is the expression. You got this or not, Raj? To reply fast. And because the data is same, because cos 7 pi by 4 into t, cos 7 pi by 4 into t, you just need to subtract 1 minus 0.5. Yes or no, Raj? Yes or no? So according to your data, whatever the data you have provided, the final answer can be half into cos of 7 pi by 4 into t. So whatever the data, my dear student, you have provided live in a comment only you have given the data and we have solved it. In the comment only you have given the data and we have solved it. It's not like that if we have a question and we have prepared the solution and after that. No, my dear student. In the IMS Gate Academy, you can see here, and we are the first in India who has solved the signals and system question. We are the first in India. You can check the time right now and you can cross check. We are the first in India who has solved the detailed solution, my dear student. Shabas. I think one more questions we have. Please confirm this data, beta. Raj, just confirm the data. I think this is the only answer. Okay, now I am having one more question. Tell me, is it a 1 marks question or because it is look like very easy question? Because the time period, just confirm it whether this data is correct or not. Time period of xt, time period for the xt signal is given as a 100 second. 100 second. It means you can say that the fundamental time period for x of t is 100 second. An examiner is asking for find the time period, find the time period of yt if yt is equal to x of 4t. चल नहीं बच्चा, ये करेक्ट है क्या? इज इट करेक्ट है क्या? ये डेटा करेक्ट है क्या, राज? यस. सो इससे आसान, इट डिजर्व 1 मार्क्स ओनली बच्चों. इससे आसान क्वेश्चन क्या होगा? इट इज इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन एवर. Because in the time domain, time scaling, we have to compress in the time. We have to divide with 4. So time period will be reduced by 4 as well as the frequency will multiply by 4. Yes or no? So it means if xt has a time period of, a fundamental time period is 100 seconds, my dear student, then y of t, that having the relation x of 4t, will become the time period of 100 by 4, will become the time period of 100 by 4 seconds. So your correct answer can be 25 seconds. Do reply fast, guys, my dear student. Do reply fast. Is this correct or not? This question is correct or not? Please let me know, my dear student. Yes or no? Thank you so much, Raj, to providing the question correctly. Raj just messaged me that, sir, I am right now in bus and I am sending the question. Very good, Raj. So please share the link of this IMS Gate Academy YouTube channel videos, guys, so that maximum students, because many YouTube channels will pick the questions from IMS Gate Academy YouTube channel and they will solve there also. Yes or no? So that is why I am telling you right now, please share this maximum so the maximum students can get benefit. Now I would like to invite some more questions are there that Raj has been shared. I will check and confirm the data. Some digital questions are also there. So dear student, meanwhile I would like to invite our next faculty member, okay, and who is going to solve the network questions also here. The network questions also we are solving here, guys. So stay tuned on this YouTube channel and I am going to invite our next faculty member. He will solve the network question. He is going to solve the network questions. Yes. For the network, I would like to invite Mr. Subodh sir, Sanjeev. Yes. So, my dear student, meanwhile, you should also share it just like Raj is sharing the question. I think I have not checked the WhatsApp yet because from the last 15 minutes I am on live only. I think Raj has shared other files also. One questions I can see from body plot. It's very easy question like that. Okay, so I will check some questions also. I think he is sharing continuously. Okay, just confirm the data of this question also, beta. The phase margin question data. Is it s minus 1 upon s plus 1 whole square or what? Meanwhile, you can just confirm the data. So, just come. So as far as student response is concerned,
Yeah, hi.
Raj, you can just confirm the exam paper is easy to moderate. The paper is very easy or what? If I will see the question of signals right now, I must say the question paper is easy. So,
Yes,
so what is your
Yeah,
opinion?
exactly, sir. What I got from students now,
No.
if I'm talking about network theory and analog electronics, the question was very easy.
Easy, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
so
very
we can
good.
say the if I'm comparing this paper with the electrical
Correct,
NITs
correct.
paper, so it is very easy.
So comparatively to electrical, and the electrical paper was moderate to tough, but
Yeah.
this can be easy to moderate.
Yeah,
Raj told that easy to moderate because right now we have seen only few subjects,
Yeah.
maybe some subject tough questions also there.
Yeah.
So overall paper, sir, analog में कुछ level था. Okay, very good, Raj, very good.
Yeah, so here we'll solve
It's
analog.
compared to EC paper was also easy to moderate.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we can say that it's compared to EC, it is similar kind of thing.
but-
Both papers are easy to moderate, but as compared to
Electrical
double E,
paper.
it is little bit easy to moderate because only double E has a paper that is tough level
Yeah,
or
exactly.
moderate to tough level. Yes. So just over to you. You can start the questions from network.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you,
okay.
sir. So just give me that pen. So here, students, I have many questions of network theory. Okay. So some of are very easy, sir. Okay. So let us discuss with this question, guys. Here, what is given to you? So here, what I'm writing here, just you have to cross check the questions. Okay. And if there is any correction required, guys, just you have to correct this. Is it okay, guys? Yeah. So analog question will deal, Raj. Okay, na? One by one, I will deal all the questions, guys. Okay, na? So let us start with this question, guys. So here we have this question, guys. It is given to you. We have one resistor and this is directly connected with another resistor. Okay, so the value is 1 ohm. This value is 1 volt, and here the resistor is 1 ohm, and the current value which is given to you is 1 ampere with a series resistor of 1 ohm, guys. Okay, now these are connected with the two resistor connected in series of each 1 ohm, guys. Okay, so this is A and this is B, guys. Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. So first of all, just tell me, guys, is this circuit is correct? Yes or no? Respond, please. Okay, respond, please, guys. Is the given diagram is correct? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. Okay, now if it is correct, guys, so here if I'm talking about this, so what is given to you? So here we have to calculate RAB, which is nothing but RTH, guys. So Thevenin resistance we have to calculate here. Is it okay now? So now it is very simple question, guys. So as we know, to find the value of RTH, to find the value of R equivalent, we have to replace this circuit with the equivalent circuit, guys. Is it okay? Yes or no? Okay. So here what I am writing, so to find RTH, what we have to do, sir? So just we have to replace all the voltage source by the short circuit and all the current source by the open circuit, guys. Is it okay? Yes or no? Is it now? Okay. So here what we have, guys, so this will be sorted, so we can replace this circuit with this, sir. So this will be sorted. So I am sorting this. Okay. Now so this resistance is how much, sir? This is 1 ohm. What about this current source, sir? So this will be open circuited. Is it okay? Yes or no? Is it okay now? So now if it is open circuited, so we can replace by open circuit. Now we have another resistance which is 1 ohm connected with the 1 ohm. So this is 1 ohm, sir. This is 1 ohm, and here we have to calculate the value of RTH. Is it clear? Okay. Which one, Pawan? Just tell me please. Where we have missed the question? Just tell me please. One resistor I have missed. Where? Just tell me please. Just tell me. Rupesh is saying source transformation. Rupesh, not required to apply any method here, any source transformation method here, because what we have to calculate R equivalent only. So as we know, all the voltage source and current source will be replaced by what, guys? Equivalent resistance. So here voltage source will be replaced by short circuit and current source will be replaced by open circuit. So directly we can what, guys? Find the value of RTH. Is it okay? Yes or no? Sir, there is one more ohm resistor in between first two branches. Okay, so in this there is one more resistor. Is it here? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Is it here? Just tell Pawan. Series of the between parallel two branches. Is it here? Yes or no? Is it here? Just tell me please. Okay, very good, Ani. Very good. Okay, so now what we can write, guys? So we can say this will be short circuited and this will be open circuited. So we have this resistor and one more resistor we have, which is this one, guys. So now we can write circuit like this. Is it correct now? Just tell me please. Is it now? Very good. Very good, guys. Okay, so here we have 1 ohm. This will be open circuited, guys, and this will be shorted circuited. So the circuit will look like this is sorted: 1 ohm resistor, 1 ohm resistor, 1 ohm resistor, and 1 ohm resistor. Is it correct now? Now what we can say, sir, so here these two are connected in series, so we can write this is 2 ohm resistor, guys. Is it okay now? And if I'm talking about this 2 resistor, so here again we have 2 more resistor which is connected in series only, so we can write this is 2 ohm resistor, sir. Okay, so now what we can see, guys, here 2 ohm resistor and here 2 ohm resistor. If when you are seeing from this terminal, you will get these two and these two are in parallel, so we can write here RTH is equal to 2 ohm parallel with the 2 ohm, sir. Is it okay now? And if it is okay, so this is 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, so this will be how much, guys? 4 by 4, so this will be 1 ohm, and this is the answer, guys. Okay, so for the given circuit, the answer will be 1 ohm, guys. Very good. Very good, Pavan. Very good, Vasir. Is it okay? Yes or no? Just here respond, guys. How many of you got the correct answer for this simple circuit, guys? Just respond, please. Respond, please, guys. Very good. Many of you are saying it's 1 only. Very good. Very good. Very good, guys. So let us move to the next question, guys. So here another question we have which is from network theory only, and the circuit is, so the circuit is given to you. So here the circuit is given to you. Okay, so this circuit is, we have one current source, guys. We have one current source and it is connected with a resistor of the value 10 kilo ohm and one inductor which is connected in parallel. So this is 1 millihenry. Okay, and the value of this is given to you, which is I naught u of t. Okay, and here the current is I of t, guys. Now for the given diagram, you have given, for this circuit you have given the current through this inductor. Okay, so the direction is this one, so the current direction is this, just correct this. Okay, now if I'm talking about this, so we have given IL0 minus, which is our I0. This is given to you How much, sir? So this is given to you I naught by 5. So this is given to you I naught by 5. Now for the given circuit you have to find T for I of T is equal to 0.99 I naught or 99% of initial value. Is it clear? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Is it correct? Yes or no? Is the circuit is given to you correct? Yes or no? Just tell me please, guys. Just tell me, is the circuit is correct? Okay na? Very good, guys. Now if it is correct, just see here, guys. Again this is very simple question, guys. Okay na? Here just we have to careful about this only. Okay na? What we have given and what we have to calculate, we have to do that only. Okay. So how to solve this question, guys? So actually the initial value is given, sir, and here the source is given, which is step input source. Current source is given and the current value will be I naught for t greater than 0, sir, and this will be 0 for t less than 0, sir. Okay na? But for t less than 0 we have this value, sir. Now what we can say, sir, so actually this is the first order circuit. As this is the first order circuit, we can directly apply transient equation, sir. Yes or no? Just tell me please. Okay, so final value लो, final value of what, guys? Final value what? Final value के लिए तो हमें बोला गया है ना कि हमें बोला ये गया है what we have given here. So for the value of IT of 99% of this I naught, we have to calculate the value of what, guys? Time. For what value of t, IT will be 99% of I naught. Is it correct? Yes or no? Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me, Basir. Okay. Is this correct question? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. Yeah. So here, if it is correct, guys, so what I'm saying here, if we have this data and this is first order circuit, so for first order circuit, we have relation ILT is equal to IL infinity minus of IL infinity minus of IL0 into e to the power minus t by tau, guys. Is it correct? Yes or no? Okay now, very good, very good. So just write the value, guys. So to write the value, what we have to do, guys, we have to find the value of IL infinity and we have to calculate the value of tau, guys. Is it clear now? So how to solve this value, guys? So if I'm talking about, sir, infinity current, means current at steady state, what we can write? So we can write IL infinity, sir. So at t tends to infinity, this will behave like short circuit, sir, and this inductor will be fully charged, and we can say, sir, this will be I naught, guys. Is it clear? Yes or no? Is it clear? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. Okay. Is I naught? I naught is this value, yes or no, guys? So this is the supply current only. This is the supply current only. Basir, this is the supply current only, guys. Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh, just a minute. I think there is some error. Okay, so just a minute, guys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah. So here what we have, guys. So what I had told here, so if I'm talking about for infinite, or we can say for t tends to infinity, or we can say the steady state, for steady state guys, we have IL infinity is equal to I naught. Okay now, so if we have this value, so now we can put this value here guys. So one more thing I have to calculate here is tau value. So how to calculate this value of tau guys? So here we can say, as we know, tau is equal to L by R equivalent sir. So the L value is how much? So this is 10 to the power minus 3, and this divided by what sir? 10 to the power 4. So here we can say sir, this is 10 to the power minus of 7. Is it okay now? So here just put this value guys. So we have I naught minus of, what is this sir? So this is I naught, and here this value is given to you, which is I naught by 5 into e to the power minus t by tau sir. Is it okay? Now what we have given, so we have given for what value of t we have to calculate, this will be I naught, which is equal to 0.99 I naught guys. Okay now, 99% of the final value कब पहुंचेगा? Exactly Raz, what I am saying here, final value हमारा यही है क्या? Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Final value हमारा यही है ना राज? So this is the steady state value current through this inductor. Okay ना? So अब हमारा ये है कि 99% of final value यही होगा ना? This is our 99% of final value. So we have to calculate the time for which this will be 0.99 I naught guys. Okay? So यदि हम लोग यहाँ से बात करें, so what we can write guys, we have 0.99 I naught, and if I'm talking about I naught, taking I naught common, so it will be 1 minus, so this value will be how much sir? So this is 5 minus 1, so this is 4 by 5 e to the power minus t by tau sir. Is it clear? Okay, so this will be cancel out, so we can write sir, this is minus of 0.01, and this is equal to how much? So this is 4 by 5 sir, e to the power minus t by tau sir. So again this will be cancel out, and we can write sir, this is 0.05 divided by 4, and this is equal to e to the power minus t by tau sir. Is it clear? Yes or no? Just what we have to do, we have to calculate this value guys. Okay, so just tell me the value guys. So here if I calculate this, so the value will be how much? So we can write this is equal to 0.0125, and this is equal to e to the power minus t by tau sir. So from here if I'm talking about t value, so this will be how much sir? 4.382 tau, and as we have the value of tau is equal to 10 to the power minus 7, so we can write 4.382 into 10 to the power minus 7 seconds sir. So this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Is it clear? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Is it clear to all? Yes or no? Okay, very good, very good guys. Is it clear to all? Yes or no? Respond please guys. Now if I'm moving to the next problem guys, so in the next problem what we have, so we have given, so this question is again from the network theory. Very good. Okay, so here we have given one resistor which is connected with the AC voltage source. Okay, and here we have one resistor, one inductor, and again here we have one more resistor which is connected in series with the capacitor sir. So this value is given to you 25 ohm, this is 1 by 20 pi millifarad, and here this is 1 by 20 pi millihenry, and this is 25 ohm, and what about this sir? So this is 50 ohm. Okay now, and here the value is given to you, which is 10 root 2 sine of omega t sir, and the value of omega is given to you, which is 20,000 pi. Is it clear? Yes or no? Okay, so this value is given to you guys. Okay, very good Angel. Now what we have to calculate, so here we have to find IRMS guys. IRMST is equal to what? Now how to calculate this value guys? So as this circuit is connected in series guys, so what we can find what guys? Resonance frequency, which is omega naught. Okay na? So what is the omega naught value guys? So for series RLC circuit, as we know, this is nothing but 1 by root over LC sir. So just put this value here. Just put the value of L and C here guys. So we have L value which is 1 by 20 pi into 10 to the power minus of 3 sir. Is it okay? And what about C sir? So this is 1 by 20 pi, and again this is in milli, so we can write this is 10 to the power minus of 3. Is it okay now? So this will be how much sir? So this will be how much? So we can write this is 20 pi square, so this is 20 pi, and here it will be how much sir? Into 10 to the power 3 radian per second guys. Okay, so this will be how much? 20,000 pi radian per second. So here what is this guys? So this is the resonant frequency. This is the resonant frequency guys. Okay na? Now what we can say, here the frequency we got is 20,000 pi radian per second, and again if I am talking about the given frequency, so this is given to you 20,000 pi radian per second guys. It means that the given series RLC circuit are in resonance. Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. And if it is clear to you, so we can say sir, these two which is what? L and C combination will act as short circuit sir, and if these two are acting as short circuit, then we can say the current through this then the current through this is nothing but supply voltage divided by R equivalent guys. Is it clear, yes or no? Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. So just find this value guys. So we can write here what we have to calculate actually. So we have to calculate IRMS. So for IRMS we should have RMS voltage, and this divided by what guys? R equivalent. Is it correct, yes or no? Just tell me please guys. Okay, is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. So here what we have guys? So we have this is VM only. This is VM only. Okay na? So here I am writing as we have VM is equal to 10 root 2. So RMS we can write here, which is 10 root 2 by root 2, which is 10 only guys. So this is the 10 volts. And what about R equivalent sir? So here if I am talking about R equivalent, so we have 50 ohm, 25 ohm and this 25 ohm, all are connected in series guys. Is it okay, yes or no? Exactly Ankit. Okay, so now what we can say, we have 50 plus of 25 plus of 25, so totally we have 100 ohms. Totally we have 100 ohm. Is it okay, yes or no? Okay, so just write the value of IRMS T sir. So this is what guys? So this is 10 and this divided by how much? 100. So this will be 0.1 ampere guys. So if the circuit and data is given to you is correct, then this is the correct answer guys. Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. Respond please all of you guys. Okay, so how many of you got the same answer? Just respond here. Respond here guys. There was not any internal resistance. Okay, so if the internal resistance is not there, then it will be how much sir? So the R equivalent will be 50 ohm only. Okay na? So we can just write there, in place of 100 we'll write what guys? 10 by 50. So just see which one is the correct guys. Okay na? Just by seeing the circuit we can write the IRMS guys. But if I am talking about the concept guys, so conceptually this is very correct guys. Is it clear? Okay, so now let us move to the next question guys. So next question I have is from analog electronics, and again this is very simple question guys. Again this is very simple question. So what is given to you? Here we have one diode which is connected with a resistor R guys. Okay, and this is diode which is ideal diode, and the value of IST is given to you, which is pi sine of 3000 t, sir. Okay, so this value is given to you, sir, and this is in milliampere. Now what you have to calculate? You have to calculate I average. Okay, you have to calculate I average. Okay, so again this is very simple question guys. So if you can see here, this is nothing but half wave rectifier only, and as we know, for half wave rectifier, I RMS is how much, sir? Sorry, I average is how much, sir? So this is IM divided by pi, sir. So what is the value of IM? So this is pi only, and this divided by pi, and this is in milliampere. So we can write, sir, I average is equal to how much? So this is 1 milliampere, and this is the correct answer. Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Okay, so this is the correct answer only. Okay na? Is it clear? Yes or no? So tell me guys, how many of you got the same answer? Just tell me please. Just tell me please guys. Okay, so yeah, so this is about network theory and analog electronics guys. Okay na? So now next Priyanka ma'am is coming with you. Okay na? So she will discuss aptitude and mathematics. Okay na? So if I'm talking about the instrumentation paper guys, so what we got till now from your side, so the question are very simple, or we can say simple to moderate guys, as compared to, yeah, so as compared to EC and electrical paper. Okay na? So yes, okay, yeah. So if you have any questions, if you remember any questions, you can comment here guys, so that I can provide you, we can provide you. It's very simple answer, or we can say or correct solutions for the given answer, questions. Okay, डायोड से डायोड नीचे लगा हुआ था. ओके, राज डायोड कहां लगा हुआ था, क्या बोल रहे हो? या सो इसमें क्या बोल रहे हो, डायोड कहां पे लगा हुआ था? इसके लिए डायोड ये वाला कहां लगा हुआ था? ओके, यहां पे, अच्छा यहीं पे कहीं पे था, इसी तरह से था क्या? इज इट करेक्ट? यस और नो? ऐसा था? यदि ये डायोड इसी, यदि हम लोग इसके बाद की बात करें, सिर्फ पी एंड एन डायरेक्शन इसकी बात कर रहे हैं, यदि ऐसा कहीं पे भी इस सर्किट में है, देन आंसर सेम ही होगा, उससे कोई इश्यू नहीं है. इज इट ओके? बस कंडीशन ये ध्यान में रखना है कि यदि हम लोग बात करें क्या ये सीरीज में था या फिर पैरेलल में था. इज इट इन पैरेलल और सीरीज? जस्ट टेल मी प्लीज राज, क्या ये इस तरह का जो कनेक्शन था डायोड का, वो सीरीज में नहीं होकर पैरेलल में था क्या? नेगेटिव में डायोड था. सो दिस इज एसी ओनली ना. यदि ये इसका डायरेक्शन इधर ना होके इधर भी होगा, या फिर इसका इधर ना होके इधर भी होगा, तो ये तो हाफ वेव को रेक्टिफाई करेगा ही, हाफ सिग्नल को पास करेगा ही. और यदि हाफ सिग्नल को पास करेगा तो हमारा क्या होगा, यदि पॉजिटिव ना होके, यदि मान लो ये पहला केस ये हो सकता है हमारा, दूसरा केस क्या हो सकता है, दूसरा केस क्या हो सकता है कि पॉजिटिव को पास ना करके नेगेटिव को पास करे, फिर भी हमारा जो वैल्यू होगा यही तो होगा, एवरेज तो सेम ही मिलेगा हमें, Vm by pi only, Im by pi only. Is it correct? Yes or no? यही तो है राज. Yes or no? Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me please. उसके बाद डायोड नेगेटिव था. आई एम नॉट गेटिंग यू एक्चुअली, है ना, क्या बोले, जिससे सर्किट में समझ, पॉजिटिव साइकिल में आंसर 0 आएगा. अच्छा ठीक है. एंड व्हाट अबाउट नेगेटिव? हाँ, यदि हमारा नेगेटिव होगा, एग्जैक्टली देखिए, यदि हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं डायोड की, तो डायोड हमारा आइडियल है ना. यदि ये हमारा डायोड आइडियल है और ये हमारा फॉरवर्ड बायस होगा, तो हमारा क्या होगा, फॉरवर्ड बायस में इसके अक्रॉस करंट पास होगा, है ना, इसके अक्रॉस करंट पास होगा। दूसरे केस की बात कर लें तो दूसरे केस में हमारा क्या होगा, ये ओपन हो जाएगा तो इसमें करंट का वैल्यू 0 होगा। तो या तो ये हमारा सिर्फ पॉजिटिव को पास करेगा या तो सिर्फ हमारा नेगेटिव को पास करेगा। इट इज टोटली डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट डायरेक्शन ऑफ द डायोड। यदि डायोड का डायरेक्शन ये है तो करंट 1 मिली एम्पियर पास होगा, ओके ना, एवरेज इसका। यदि ये हमारा ऑपोजिट है, नेगेटिव को पास होने दे रहा है, सो इट विल बी -1 मिली एम्पियर गाइस। इज इट क्लियर, यस और नो? ओके, या सो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप आंसर कर लो। तो जो मुझे डायरेक्शन मिला है, यदि ये डायरेक्शन सही है, यदि ये था तो हमारा आंसर 1 मिली एम्पियर होगा। यदि अपोजिट था देन इट विल बी -1 मिली एम्पियर, बिकॉज वो नेगेटिव सिग्नल को यदि पास कर रहा है तो हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, Vm जो Im है हमारा वो नेगेटिव होगा। इज इट क्लियर, यस और नो? तीनों पैरेलल में था। अच्छा, सो यदि हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, क्या बोल रहे हो? ये था क्या, ये था क्या? इज इट करेक्ट, यस और नो? अच्छा, तो ये था, तो जब इसमें भी फिर से हम लोग वही बात करेंगे ना। यदि ऐसा था तो एक बार हमारा डायोड शॉर्ट होगा और जब शॉर्ट होगा तो ये करंट हमारा इससे पास नहीं होगा। इज इट करेक्ट? और दूसरा टाइम क्या होगा, जब ये ओपन होगा तब ये इससे पास होगा, है ना। तो पॉजिटिव में फिर यहाँ पे अपोजिट हो जाएगा। तो जब हम लोगों का ये पॉजिटिव होगा तब ये सॉर्टेड होगा, सॉर्टेड होगा तो आई हमारा क्या होगा, 0 होगा। जब ये नेगेटिव सिग्नल को पास करेगा तो हमारा क्या है, ये ओपन होगा, तो यहाँ पे जो हमारा करंट होगा वो पास होगा। और यहां से जब आई एवरेज की बात करेंगे तो हमारा क्या होगा, -Im/पाई हो जाएगा गाइस, ओके ना। इज इट क्लियर? तो यदि ऐसा है तो अपोजिट होगा, मतलब पॉजिटिव में डायोड हमारा ऑन होगा लेकिन करंट 0 पास होगा, शॉर्ट सर्किट पाथ से पास होगा। एंड इज इट क्लियर ना, वेरी गुड। और यदि हमारा ओपन होगा डायोड, कब होगा ओपन, जब हम लोग नेगेटिव वोल्टेज प्रोवाइड करेंगे, इन दैट केस द करंट विल पास थ्रू दिस रेसिस्टर गाइस, ओके ना। सो फिर से यदि हम लोग बात करेंगे तो हमें हाफ वेव रेक्टिफायर का ही आउटपुट मिलना है, बट इस केस में क्या होगा कि जो हमारा करंट होगा वो नेगेटिव होगा। जब हमारा डायोड ऑफ होगा तब करंट पास करेगा, ऑन होगा तो करंट 0 पास होगा। इज इट क्लियर, यस और नो? इज इट क्लियर, यस और नो? जस्ट टेल मी प्लीज। In that case the answer will be what guys, -1 milliampere. Is it clear guys? Is it clear as yes or no? Respond please. Okay, 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 okay Raj, okay na. So I will say that question, okay na. Okay, very good, very good. ठीक है, मैं क्वेश्चन देख लेता हूं, यदि अदरवाइज यदि ये करेक्ट है तो सॉल्यूशन यही होगा, ओके ना। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड गाइस, ओके ना। सो अभी आपके साथ फिर से अंकुर सर आ रहे हैं, है ना, अंकुर सर ही आएंगे। अंकुर सर आने के बाद आपके साथ कुछ और क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे, देन प्रियंका मैम आकर डिस्कस करेगी आपके साथ मैथ्स एंड एप्टीट्यूड, देन अगेन आई विल कम। यदि हमारे पास कुछ और क्वेश्चंस एनालॉग और नेटवर्क के मिलते हैं देन आई विल कम गाइस, ओके।
बच्चों ऑडियो एंड वीडियो, आई थिंक मेनी नेटवर्क क्वेश्चंस हैज बीन सॉल्व्ड बाय ऑलरेडी और टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट. Now my dear students, I am going to explain you some more questions we just got from the student side. So just confirm Raj, I have one question from control system also. I am sure that you have solved this question beta. The question is find out the number of zeros. The question is find out the number of zeros question is what guys, the number of zeros of s cube plus 2s square plus 5s and plus 80 in right hand side plane, RHS plane is. Tell me Raj, is it a correct question beta? Raj, just confirm the data. Raj, just confirm the data. Yes beta. So this is the easiest question ever, bachcho. First of all, I told in my classes, whenever I start Raut-Urwich, I'm always saying that many students think that Raut-Urwich is only applicable for pole. It's only used to find the stability. No, Raut-Urwich is the basic application. It is used to identify the location of roots. Roots can be zeros, roots can be pole. So however, because in our BC is greater than AD, so definitely there will be some roots lie in RHS. So answer should not be 0 first of all. But to find the exact root, you can continue the route table as well. So S3, S square, S ki power 1, S ki power 0. You should write the coefficient 1, 5, 2 and 80. So it will be 2 5 ja 10 minus 80 70 upon 2. So it will be minus 35. Here is 0 and here is 80. Tell me guys, beta, yes or no? And the route service, the number of roots lie in the RHS is equal to the number of sign change in the first column of route table. The number of sign changes in the first column of route table is equal to the number of roots those are located in the RHS of the S plane. Then what is the answer? From here to here no sign change, here to here one sign change, here to here one sign change, 1 plus 1 2 sign change. 2 sign change indicate 2 sign change in the first column of route table indicate that 2 zeros lie in RHS. Indicate that 2 zeros lie in RHS. 2 zeros lie in RHS. So it is a numerically entry question, guys. Correct answer is 2 only. You have to type the 2 only in the numerically entry question. I hope it is also correct, beta. Shall we go for next? Ritiksha, कितने correct हो रहे हैं? Ritiksha, very good. 2 answer correct answer. 2. How many of you got 2, guys? How many of you got 2? 2 correct answer only. Chalo. Now one more question I am having, that Raj has shared the data. The transfer function is given ys upon x of s, ys upon x of s, and the question is nothing but s minus pi upon s plus pi, s plus pi. If yt equal to sin pi t, if yt equal to sine of pi t, it means this time output is given. In general, when you will see the previous year gate question, generally input is given and examiner generally asking for output. So here the concept is, whenever any sinusoidal input is applied to a system, the output is also sinusoidal but having different magnitude and phase. So student, if you have attended my classes, I have explained one engineering services question. One engineering services conventional question where output is given and we have to find out input signal. I hope you remember. So if you have solved that complex question, then this question is easy for you. And you have to comment on x of t. You have to find input x of t. Input x of t. Just confirm the data, beta. Just confirm the data once. A, B, C, D, and the inputs are given like this: cos of pi t plus pi by 4. Cos of pi t plus pi by 4. The second is option number B is sine of pi t minus pi by 2. Sine of pi t minus pi by 2. Option number C is sine of pi t plus pi by 2, and option number D is sine of pi t. Now my dear student, here you can see that the concept says that whenever the input signal x of t is applied to a system which is sinusoidal, then what is the transfer function? The transfer function I should write here h. If I will note as hs as ys upon xs, then it will be s minus pi upon s plus pi. So what is my transfer function? The first step I need to put j omega. So if I will put j omega, it will become j omega minus pi upon j omega plus pi. Just confirm the data, beta. Just confirm the data, Raj. The data is correct now. So if I talk about the magnitude of h omega, then it will be root of omega square plus pi square upon under root of omega square plus pi square, and both will cancel out and it will give you 1. Similarly, if I talk about the angle of hj omega, I have put that transfer function is h y upon x ratio h I have put. So here the angle, because imaginary part is positive, real part is negative, so angle is 180 minus tan inverse imaginary upon real, matlab omega upon pi, and this angle is positive in denominator, but when it will jump in numerator, the angle will be minus tan inverse omega upon pi. So here student, what is the omega input? What is the omega input? at magnitude at omega input will give you A. So here it is 1. Now what is the xt? Xt we can let xt, my dear student, because output is given to you. And it is nothing but sine of pi t. Output is given to you and it is nothing but sine of pi t. So you can take the input as a sine of pi t plus theta. You can take the input as a sine pi t plus theta, because the amplitude is the 1 only. So something into 1, output is also 1 here. So it means amplitude is 1 only. But if let me take the input signal xt as a this I have let, yes or no? This I have let. Now what is the thing, guys? Ideally the output should be what? The ideal output should be this, sir. The ideal output should be this, sir. What is the ideal output? Whatever this sine pi t plus theta and whatever this angle, because omega input, what is omega input? Omega input is pi, sir, pi, because frequency will not change, sir. So pi, then you will put pi here, pi get cancel out, pi get cancel out. So what you will get phase? You will get pi get cancel out, matlab 1, ye bhi 1, 45, 90. So what is the angle of GJ omega? The angle of HJ omega is equal to 90 degree. Tell me, guys, yes or no? If angle is 90 degree, it means what? Sine pi t plus theta plus pi by 2. So this should be your ideal. Output. But what is the exact output? Exact output is pi t only. It means theta value should be minus pi by 2. Why? Yes or no, beta? It means theta value should be minus pi by 2. Then only this pi by 2 and minus pi by 2 get cancelled out and you will get the required output. It means the input is sine pi t plus theta, na, sir. So theta value is minus pi by 2, sir. So that is why correct answer is option number B for Bombay. It means correct answer is only sine of pi t and theta value is minus pi by 2. So correct answer is this only, sine of pi t minus pi by 2. Correct answer is sine of pi t minus pi by 2. Raj, कैसे हुआ? बताओ जरा, ये क्वेश्चन आया था क्या? Is it correct or not, beta? Raj, sine of pi t minus pi by 2. You got this or not? You can also cross check from options also. You can pick the option. You can check the output. Which option will give you output sine pi t? That is the only correct answer. You can also cross check. Yes or no? Bolo, yes, Raj, shabash, chalo. So this question also you have completed, beta. One more questions I have. Just confirm the data for this one also. Guys. Just confirm the data for this one also. The question is what? The question is number of time Nyquist plot in circle. Number of times Nyquist plot. Number of time Nyquist plot of GSHS. Nyquist plot of GSHS is nothing but S minus 1 and S minus 2 upon S twice into S plus 1 and S plus 2 encircle the origin. Now tell me, my dear student, if you have attended my classes, we have solved even tough questions and this is actually very easy question. Circle the origin is asking for origin. It means it is not a question of Nyquist stability criteria. It is a question of principle of argument. Raj, it is a question of principle of argument. Tell me yes or no? Principle of argument. Now tell me, how many of you guys solve this? The simple, you know that in the principle of argument we have notation n equal to p minus z. If nothing is given about the contour, then we are taking that contour in clockwise. If nothing is given, yes or no? So what was your answer, Raj? Do reply fast, Raj. So n equal to, where n is the number of encirclement, with respect to origin, number of encirclement with respect to origin in GSHS plane. Now what about P? P is nothing but the number of open loop poles lie in RHS of S plane. Whereas Z is number of open loop zeros, number of open loop zeros lie in RHS. It means, my dear student, it is not It is not a Nyquist stability criteria like Z is closed. No, no, no. Principle of argument. So what is the answer? The answer will be, sir, the answer will be n equal to p minus z. So what is p? How many number of poles lie in the RHS, guys? How many number of poles lie in the RHS? Sir, poles तो दोनों LHS में है, 0 only. How many zeros lie in the RHS? 1 or 2? 2. So the encirclement will be, my dear student, minus 2. So encirclement with respect to origin is minus 2 because direction is clockwise only. So if the statement is says that, then you will say that then in the GSHS plane the origin will be encircled by 2 times in the clockwise direction. Because of clockwise direction, the answer is minus 2. In anti-clock, then plus 2. Bolo hi Anar. Hi Anar, Riksha, Singh, Raj. You got this answer or not, beta? You got this answer or not? How many of you are getting this? If the data is this, then this is the only correct answer. Tell me yes or no. कर दिया सर. एक बार डेटा कंफर्म कर देना बेटा. डेटा अगर ये था तो करेक्ट आंसर ये होगा. If data is this, then this is a simple principle of argument question only. It's a principle of argument question only. Yes or no? राज, क्वेश्चन का डेटा ठीक था बेटा. चलो, वन मोर क्वेश्चन ऑफ कंट्रोल. कोई बात नहीं, कभी कभी मिस्टेक हो जाता है. आसान क्वेश्चन भी. इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ गेम, माय डियर स्टूडेंट. डोंट डिसअपॉइंट. फेज मार्जिन ऑफ जी ऑफ एस. फेज मार्जिन ऑफ जी ऑफ एस is twice of 1 minus s upon 1 plus s whole square. So Raj, just confirm the data beta. In degree you have to find out. Numerically entry question it is. It is again a NET question from control system. It is a NET question from control system again. So tell me, my dear student, how to solve this and how many of you got the correct answer. However, we have an easy approach for this question also. Right data, origin, na sir. Yes, impact honey, origin. So that is why the answer is minus 2. Yes. Now here student, how many of you got the phase margin? Phase margin. Okay. If I will solve this question by 2 approach. First is the conventional approach and second one is the hawa mein udane wala approach. Second one is the easiest approach, short trick approach. So if I talk about method number 1, then method number shows that the conventional approach. First of all, you need to put g j omega. So here you will get twice of wherever is s, you need to put j omega. So it will be twice 1 minus j omega upon 1 plus j omega whole square. If I talk about the magnitude of g j omega, then it will be what, guys? Twice into under root of 1 plus omega square upon, because it is square na here, so it is 2 time. It is actually 2 time, or you can say that root of omega square plus 1, but it's whole square. So ultimately you will get twice into root of 1 plus omega square upon only and only what, guys? Because it is cancel out with this, so you will ultimately get omega square plus 1. So this is nothing but the magnitude part. Yes or no? If I talk about the angle part, angle of g j omega, then the angle of g j omega will be, because the imaginary part is negative, so the angle is minus tan inverse of omega by 1, and here is also the angle will be minus twice of tan inverse of omega by 1. Now you know that what is the phase margin procedure. If you wish to find out phase margin conventionally, then first of all you have to find out omega gc. And Raj, to find omega gc, you need to put the magnitude equal to 1. So if I want to find out omega gc, to calculation of omega gc part, I need to put magnitude of gj omega, hj omega at omega equal to omega gc will be always 1. So that is why this equation number 2, twice into root of 1 plus omega square upon omega square plus 1 equal to 1. So you can say that this one get cancel out, and in the denominator you will get root of omega square. So you will get under root of omega square plus 1 equal to 1. When it cross multiply, squaring both sides, you will get 4 equal to omega square plus 1. So omega square equal to 3. So omega gc is root 3. How many of you guys getting the same? Gain crossover frequency root 3 आया था क्या? Omega gc root 3. Omega gc root 3. This is a conventional approach. It is a conventional approach, guys. Yes, omega gc root 3. And we know that the phase margin, before phase margin you should find out phi. Angle of gj omega hj omega at omega equal to omega gc will give you phi, and phase margin will be 180 degree plus phi. 180 degree plus phi. Yes or no? It means what? Angle of GJ omega, guys. Angle of GJ omega equation is this, sir. So I am writing this angle of GJ omega equation number 3. I am writing as it is. I am writing as it is minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega. So student, if you have a patience, you can easily solve this question. It is a conventional approach I am telling you. I will give you short trick also. I will give you short trick also. Minus 2 tan inverse of omega by 1. Omega by 1. Yeah. Now tell me, dear student, at this omega I need to put omega GC, and do you know what is omega GC? Omega GC is root 3. So when you will put it, it will become phi actually. So minus tan inverse root 3, it will be minus tan inverse root 3 upon 1, and again minus ka twice of tan inverse root 3. So do you know tan inverse root 3 is 60 only, so it will be minus 60 degrees, sir, and minus 60 into 2, it will be minus 120 degrees, sir. So what will be phi, guys? The phase will be, sir, phi will be minus 180 degree. And do you know phase margin is? Sir, phase margin is 180 plus phi, and phi is itself minus 180 degree. It means phase margin will be 180 degree plus phi, and phi value is itself minus 180 degree, and it will be cancel out, and your phase margin will be 0 degree. The phase margin will be 0 degree. So because it is a numerically entry question, you have to type 0. 0 is the only answer. And as I told you, it is my method number 1. राज यू गॉट जीरो और नॉट? बेटा ये क्वेश्चन गलत मत करना. ये क्वेश्चन तो करेक्ट था क्या? ये क्वेश्चन करेक्ट कर लिया था क्या राज? राज, इफ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक करोगे तो हो सकता है ये भी गलत हो गया हो, बट आई थिंक दिस क्वेश्चन जीरो. करेक्ट आंसर जीरो. राज, यू ऑलरेडी गॉट द आंसर. ओ सर, ये सही हो गया सर. ओ ये सही हुआ सर. वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड राज, शाबाश. So what is this is the method number 1. Method number 1 is a lengthy method. Now I am taking method number 2 here only. This is the method number 1, and you can say that the method number 1 is a conventional approach, because whatever the steps I have followed here and I got the answer. This is also a good technique. Many of you already utilize this technique only in the examination hall, and you got the correct answer. It is correct only. But what is the another way to think? Another way to think is, if I will write the characteristics equation of this 1 plus GH h equal to 0, this is my method number 2. Then I will get the characteristics equation s plus 1 ka whole square plus 2 minus 2s equal to 0. I am just doing 1 plus GH. So when you will open it, you will exactly get s square plus 2s plus 1 plus 2 minus 2s equal to 0. So don't you think 2s get cancelled out? So you will get actually s square plus 3 equal to 0. It means if I will talk about the pole location, then poles are imaginary root 3j, plus minus root 3j. It means the system is marginally stable. It means whenever the poles only lie on imaginary axis, will make the system marginally stable. And once the system is marginally stable, and if the open loop system is stable only, if the open loop system is stable but the closed loop system is marginally stable, then gain margin will be 0 dB and phase margin 0 degree. Phase margin 0 degree. जितने भी क्वेश्चन है सर, हर किसी से नहीं बने होंगे सर, बिकॉज दिखने में आसान थे. Okay, Raj, okay. So that is why in marginally stable system, you can directly say that phase margin पक्का 0 degree आता है सर. For marginally stable system, phase margin पक्का 0 degree आता है sir. So that is why correct answer for this is 0 only. You have to type here 0, guys. You have to type here 0. And I think it is a 2 marks question of NIT question. I think just confirm it. Yes. चलो. Now I am going for the next question. बच्चों एक और question है मेरे पास, वो है signal sense system का. And after that engineering mathematics questions going to be solved by Priyanka ma'am. So stay tuned here only and just share it बच्चों यार. Just share to the maximum, my dear student. If here we are having x of n, this is given the question. X of n is given as u of minus n plus 5, and minus u of n plus 3, है ना? And you have to find the smallest value. Examiner asking for find smallest value of n. Find smallest value of n for which x of n equal to 0. For which x of n equal to 0. So it's a good question, and dear student, you can easily solve, because in the discrete time domain I told you many times, I told you short trick also. How many of you directly make this curve? If you are my student, you can directly make this curve u of minus n plus 5 with respect to n. Do you know here time reversal as well as scaling, time reversal as well as shifting? So a normal student will perform first shifting, then reversal like that. But what my dear student will do, minus n means we are coming from minus infinity to plus 5. It means we are coming from minus infinity to plus 5. It means dot 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 coming from minus infinity. It means coming from minus infinity to plus 5. It means coming from minus infinity to plus 5. It means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and plus 5. This is plus 5 and after that you have 0 value. After that you have 0 value. So here is 0, here is 0, here is 0, 0, 0, 0, yes. And before it is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all are 1, 1 only. All are 1, 1 only, yes or no? You can take the value of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and dash, 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 dash. Matlab it's coming from minus infinity. So this is the first curve. This is the curve number 1, curve number 1. If I talk about curve number 2, then curve number 2 is very easy because it is un plus 3. N plus 3 matlab we have to shift in the left hand side by 3 distance of un. So if it's 0 starting, un starting from 0, but because of n plus 3 it should start from minus 3. It should start from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on and so on. Yeah. मतलब infinity तक 1 रहेगा sir. So in here right side part is 1, 1, 1 till infinity. So this is the curve of u of n plus 3. But this time student, this is also 1, this is also 1, but it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. But at minus 4 it is 0. At minus 4 0. At minus 5 it is 0. At minus 6 it is 0. At minus 7 it means here infinity it is 0 only. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now you need to tell me, my dear student, when you will subtract curve number 2, when you will subtract curve number 2 from the curve number 1, what you will get? Here student, before minus 4 na, at till minus 4 you will have here 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, but here 0. So you will get the curve 1 minus 0 is 1 only. So if I will make a final curve, of x of n na, if I will make a final small curve of x of n na, because I don't have a space here, so I will make a small curve. If I will make a small curve, then before minus 3 I will get 1 minus 0, so 1, 1, 1 only. So I will get coming from infinity like this, dot 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 dot, and I am having the value of 1, 1, 1. I am having the value of 1, 1, 1 before minus 3. It means you can say that it is minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4. So till minus 4 you will get 1 minus 0 matlab 1 only. But exactly at minus 3 what you will get? Exactly at minus 3, here is also 1, here is also 1, and 1 minus 1 0. This is also 0, this is also 0. So till 5, because this is also infinity na. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here 6 also, 7 also, it is 1. So till 5, it means minus 3 to plus 5, from minus 3, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Till minus 3, 2 plus 5, till minus 3 to plus 5, xn value is 0 only. Till minus 3 to plus 5, xn value is 0 only. And after 5 what? At 6 value, here is 0, here is 1, 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So at 6 value it will be minus 1. And after 6 it will be remain minus 1 till infinite. Till आजीवन समझते हो, lifetime. It means infinity. Till infinity it is minus 1 only. Till infinity is minus 1 only. Is it clear or not, beta? Sai Kishore, minus 3 correct answer. Very good. Shabash, beta. It means examiner is asking for find out the smallest value for which xn is 0 and xn is 0 for from minus 3 value to plus 5. If examiner is asking for what is the highest value, for xn 0, the answer 5 hota. Then answer is 5. What is the highest value at which xn 0? Then answer 5 hota. Because asking for the smallest value for which xn equal to 0, so answer n equal to minus 3 hoga. So correct answer is minus 3, guys. Correct answer is minus 3 only. So I hope now student, I would like to invite Priyanka ma'am, and Priyanka ma'am going to solve further questions of next upcoming questions. Very nice, very good, very good. So we'll solve the next question, mathematics, engineering mathematics, my dear student. So first of all, just let me know, I would like to invite the next Priyanka ma'am. We're going to solve mathematics question, guys. So are you just share it? Just need to share the session link so that maximum students can get benefited.
Hello everyone, welcome to all of you. As I'm having few questions of engineering mathematics, let's approach the questions here guys. So let's start with the very first question of engineering mathematics. This question as the expected, this question is from the limits itself. So we can see the question as limit extends to 0. Okay, the question is written as x into sine of 1 by x. This was a MCQ. We are having options also. So the options as 1, second is 0, third is infinity, and the last is does not exist. Okay. Now we can approach these type of questions very easily. Had you approached guys? Yeah, very good. So let's approach the question. So this is a very simple question we can approach, but with a silly mistake you can write down the wrong answer also. So let's approach it. As of now beta, we can write down the question as limit extends to 0 sine 1 by x by 1 by x. My question is just like this. Okay. Suppose if you understand the question like this, कि actually my question looks like limit extends to 0 sine x by x, which is our standard result, and according to this one so many students approach the question will be 1. So which is absolutely wrong. Why? Because now we can see that the question is limit. Okay, everyone thinks that whenever we are having a question of limit and when it is looks like the standard result limit extends to 0 sine x by x, it will be 1. So you used to see the result as in this is the x and the result will be 1, but beta no. If here the limit will given to me as 1 by x tends to 0, then my result might be 1, but here it will not. Why? Because if I will approach here limit extends to 0, if I will approach it, it will become, or you can write down the question as an, limit extends to 0, x will be there, okay, in the numerator, and it will be x into sine of 1 by x first of all. Now when I will approach here the value of limit, it will be 0 into now what? As we know very well that the sine 1 by 0 is nothing but sine infinity. And sine infinity lying between it will have something value. Okay, it is not indeterminate, or it is not like that. The value of sine infinity will not exist. As we know very well that the sine 1 by x, or sorry, sine infinity is nothing but it will have a value, something value between -1 to 1. It will have a finite value. Which one? Sine infinity or cos infinity. Both are having any finite value. So if I will just multiply here 0 into the finite value or any finite value, then my result will be 0 into something. My result will be 0 always. So my result will be 0. I can approach the result as in 0, not it is 1. You can see in options we are having 1 also as a result. Beta, so many students think कि question वही दिमाग में चलेगा. It looks like sin x by x and you approached it as in 1. ये मैंने ऐसा ही किया. Okay, very good. So the result is 0. Yeah, so that's why the result is 0. So we can approach the result as in 0. So this is a very simple question, MCQ. Okay, and this question is from the calculus. Now let's approach with one more question. I'm having one question is from differential also. So let's approach the question number 2. This was question number 1, 2. I'm having around 6-7 questions of engineering mathematics. So the next question is, we are having the question is x double dot equals to minus k x dot. Okay. Now here as x0 is equals to 1 and x dot 0 equals to 0. We are having these values. X0 is equals to 1 and x dot 0 is equals to 0. And this was also an MCQ. So beta, we are having options also. Xt is equals to 2 into e to the power minus kt minus 1. Second option looks like xt is equals to 1. Third option looks like xt is equals to 2 into e power minus kt. And the next option looks like xt is equals to 2 e to the power minus kt plus 2 kt minus 1. So we are having this question also. Now let's approach it. So this was again an MCQ and let's approach the question. So this is a simple question of differential equation. We can easily solve.
So let's solve from here only. So I can write down the question as in d2x by dt2 equals to minus k dx by dt. Okay. If I want to approach it, it will be d square is equals to minus k into d. Okay. If I want to write down the auxiliary equation, it will be k square is equals to minus of km. I can just approach, I can just write down the things as an m square plus km is equals to 0. So we can find the values of m from here. So it will give us the root only. So from here we can write down the root as an m is equals to 0 or m is equals to minus k. So we are having the roots of the equation as in real and distinct roots. So we know very well whenever we are having real and distinct roots, we can find out the solution very easily. So we can write down as the results or the roots are 0 and minus k. Okay, so we can write down the CF or the XT will be C1 e to the power 0t plus C2 e to the power minus KT. This will be my answer, but here we are having some initial conditions also. So with the help of these initial conditions, we can find out the value of constant. So we are having in initial conditions, let me write down at t is equals to 0, x is equals to 1, and the second condition at t is equals to 0, dx by dt is equals to 0. So I need to find out from here the derivative also. So let's find out dx by dt. As it is the constant, so it will be 0. When we will approach this one, it will be minus k into c2 e to the power minus kt. So this is my derivative. Now I can approach it very easily. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Yes, I think now it is clear also. Okay, now let's approach it. So let's approach it. So here we can see we are having a t is equals to 0, x is equals to 1. So we can approach when t is equals to 0, x is equals to 1. If I will use here, so this will be 0, this will be 0. Okay, it does not make any difference. So sorry, c1 into e power 0 is 1 and c2. So we are having this is 1 because x is equals to 1. So we are having c1 plus c2 is equals to 1. First thing, now when we approach here the derivative at t is equals to 0, the derivative is also 0. So it will give me minus as it is also included. So we can approach the t is equals to 0. So it will give me minus k into c2. So from here we can write down the value of c2 is equals to 0. From here we can write down the value of c2 is equals to 0. When we will approach here, it will give us the c1 is equals to 1. So now the values of c1 and c2 we can put here, as the question is asking about the value of xt. So when we will approach it, so when I will approach here the value of c1, it will be 1. But when I will approach the value of c2, it will give me 0 into something will be 0. So directly I can write down the result beta as an 1 plus 0. So it will be 1 only. So if you want, then you can approach here the xt is equals to c1 is 1 only and the c2 is 0 only. So the result will be 1. So your final answer will be xt is equals to 1. We can see the answers here in the option B. If the option xt is equals to 1 exists in the B option, then it will be my right answer. So the answer is xt is equals to 1. So simply we can solve it and we can get the result as in B. Xt is equals to 1. Okay, 1 only. Now I'm having one more question, and that is from, let me write down, that is from the probability, means the states portion. So the question number 3, if x is a discrete random variable, if x is a discrete random variable for the values of x 0, 1 and 2. So I can write down here x is equals to 0, 1 and 2, and it is given to us the probability also. So we can write down the probability. For x is equals to 0, the probability is 0.25. For x is equals to 1, the probability is 0.5. But for x is equals to 2, we don't have the probability. Okay, so and if what it is asking about, then it is asking about find the value of ex minus ex whole square. So they are asking about the value of expected of x minus expected of x square, and this was a NAT. This was a NAT. Okay, so now let's approach this one. Yeah, I can see the comments also. Yeah, so let's approach this one. We can easily approach the question as, first of all, the first important thing is probability itself. So if we are having the values of x, we should have the probabilities also. So right now for me, this term is missing. So first of all, we will find out this term. How? As we know very well, beta, the total probability is always is equals to 1. As we know, the total probability is always is equals to 1. Huh? So I can approach from here. The probability for P1 plus P2 plus P3 must be 1. As I am having this one as 0.25 plus the P2 as in 0.5. Okay, and P3 we need to find out, so we can approach as in 3. So P3 will be 1 minus 0.75. My P3 will be 0.25. Now I am having the value of third probability also. We can put the value here if you want, then you can put the value here which was unknown earlier, but now as we already have the result as in 0.25. So now we are having probability for each and every term. We can find out the expected value of x, which is nothing but mean only. So we can find out the expected value of x from here, which will be nothing but summation of xi pi. It will be x1 into p1, x2 into p2, x3 into p3. So when we will approach it, it will be 0 into something will be 0, 1 into something means 0.5, 2 into 0.25. When we will approach it beta, when we will solve it, so it will, मैथ के पेपर का एनालिसिस भी होता है यहाँ, जी बिल्कुल होता है, ठीक है. So when we will solve it, so we are having the result as in 1, because it will be 1 into 0.5 plus we are having 0.5, it will give you 1. So the value of expected value of x is nothing but 1. I need to find out this value also, expected of x square. So we can find out the value here only. Expected of x square is nothing but we can approach summation of x square or xi square into pi. So we can go with the x1 square p1, x2 square p2, okay, x3 square p3. These type of questions we already approached so many in our classroom also, guys. So now we can write down the approach as an x1 square we are having as in this one is 0 into something is 0 only, plus x2 square we are having 1 only, so it will be 0.5. x3 square, so it will be 2 into 2 square, so it will be 4 into 0.5. So I can get the value of expected of x square, which will be 1.5 after solving this one. So we are having both the things as in, we are having both the things as in expected of x and expected of x square also. So when we will approach it, wait a minute, okay, yeah. So when we will approach it, we can see the result as in you're asking about the final result. So it will be ex minus ex square. It will be 1 minus 1 point. We are having the result as 1 minus 1.5. So when we will approach it, we will have the result as in minus 0.5. This will be the final answer, minus 0.5. We can solve it very easily. Yes. Let me check the comments also. Yes, it is. Okay, it is not 0.5, it is 0.25 beta. Now it is okay. Now it is okay. Okay, now we can easily approach the result as in P1, P2, P3. We approached it, and when we will solve it, we are having the result. So yes, it is. Yes, clear. So I hope you guys approached it and you got the same result as I'm having here. Okay, so this was the question number 3. This was an NAT, and the result we can write down here as in minus 0.5. Now let's approach to the next question. Question number 4 is from the algebra itself. So I'm having the question from basic question of algebra. which is a question again of NAT. Okay, as it is given to us, given a matrix A which is equals to 1, 4, minus 3, alpha, beta and 6. Okay, and the rank of this matrix A is equals to 1. Okay, this is very important thing is given to us. Then it is asking about the ratio. Then find the ratio alpha by beta. Okay, we need to find out the value of alpha by beta. Let's approach it. How we can find out? First of all, now as we can see, this is a matrix which is having 3 columns and okay, 3 rows and 2 columns. So the order of the matrix is 3 cross 2. We can easily see the rank of the, whenever the rank of a 3 cross 2 matrix is given as an 1, it means in this matrix all the 2 cross 2 minors must be 0. We can easily understand this point na beta. So this is the only key point and we can solve the question within the next 10 or 15 seconds. So how? We know very well, as the rank is given to us, it is equals to 1. So it must, the matrix A must have whatever the 2 cross 2 minus it is having, all the minors must be 0, right? So if I will approach the very first minor of this one, suppose I am going to approach this one, so I can write down 1, 4, minus 3 and alpha, it will be equals to 0. From here we can get the value of alpha. When we will solve, it will be alpha plus 12 is equals to 0. Okay, we are having minus 3 na. So when we will solve, we can have the value of alpha which is minus 12. So it will give me the value of alpha which is equals to minus 12. If I will solve the second minor beta, look at here. If I will just solve this second minor, I can get the value, means my second minor will be minus 3, alpha, beta and 6 and it is equals to 0. When I will approach it, it is minus 18 and minus alpha beta. Now I can put the value of alpha which is minus 12. So it will be minus plus 12 beta is equals to 0. So it is giving me beta is equals to 18 by 12. It is giving me the value of beta which is 18 by 12. So which I can write down as 3 by 2. So the value of beta we are having, we can make it bigger. So the value of beta we are having as in 3 by 2. We need to find out the ratio alpha by beta. So the alpha by beta, as my alpha is minus 12, the beta is 3 by 2. This 2 will go up. So it will be 12 into 2 by 3, or if you want, you can cancel out here only. So we can get the result as in minus 8. So my final answer will be here again minus 8. Yes. So I hope you guys can easily understand this question also, and it is very simply we can approach these type of questions. Okay, these actually, if we compare the paper of engineering mathematics of IN branch with the other branch, means with the EC electrical or CS, it is very simple as compared to the other branches. Okay, so yeah, this is very simple and very easy paper of engineering mathematics, especially here. So this is simply we can approach the result as in minus 8. Now let's come to the question number 5. Okay, we approached 4 questions. Now let's approach to the question number 5, which is from complex variable, and this was a MCQ. It is given to us the function z is equals to 1 by 1 minus z. This is a good question. Okay, when expanded as power series, when expanded as power series around z is equals to 2. Now this is important thing, z is equals to 2. We have to do the expansion around z is equals to 2 only here. So would result in, as the expansion is also given to us, would result in fz is equals to summation k is equals to 0 to infinity ak into z minus 2 power k. Okay, this is the expansion which is given to us already. So with the region of convergence, means the given ROC is mod of z minus 2 less than to 1. Okay, then it is asking about the value of k, ak, not k. It is asking about the value of ak beta, not k, ak. So how we can approach? We can again very easily approach. We are having options also, so we can write down the option as first option 1 by 2 power k, second option minus 1 power k, third option minus 1 power k plus 1, and the fourth option minus 1 by 2 power k plus 1. Let's approach it. So first of all, we are having the function as the function is given to us fz is equals to 1 upon 1 minus z. We need to expand the function around z is equals to 2. So we have to write down the term z minus 2 here. So let's make small changes here in the function. So we can write down the function as 1 minus, we are having z, we can write down minus 2 plus 2. So we can use here z minus 2. Yeah, very good. So from here we can write down the term as in when I will expand, just open it, it will be 1 minus z minus 2 and minus 2. So it will give me the result as in minus 1 minus z minus 2. So what we can do, we can just shift it, as we know very well these type of questions. Here we have to use the expansion, we have to use the series concept only. So we can just take it upside. So I can just take from here the minus common. Okay, when I will take minus common, it will be 1 plus z minus 2 power minus 1. This is my function fz. Okay, now we can just use here the series concept and we can just use the Taylor not the Taylor series, we can just use the simple expansion of the series. If we will go with 1 plus x power minus and 1, it will be 1 minus 2x plus 3x square minus 4x cube and so on. So we can use this expansion here only, guys. Okay, not sorry, it is, we are having only the terms now. So it will be 1 minus x square, okay, plus we are having x now, so it will be 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube minus x power 4 and so on. We can approach like this one, beta. So when I will use here, let me give some space so I can write down here only the function fz as it is 1 plus z minus 2 and we are having the whole power is in minus 1. So when we will open it, we are having already minus 1. So 1 minus z minus 2 plus when we will open it z minus 2 whole square minus z minus 2 whole cube and so on, it will be going on. So we can take the values from here itself. So when we will open it, beta, we can easily write down the terms here. Okay, let's open the bracket. So we are having negative here, so it will be minus 1 plus z minus 2, okay, and minus z minus 2 cube, z minus 2 square plus z minus 2 whole cube and so on. Okay, so what I can do, I can just write down the result here from here. Okay, we can, as we need to open it with respect to z minus 2 less than to 1. Okay, and if I can see here, I can see the value of ak. Look at the expansion given to us as this was the ak. So a0, if I will put the value of k as in 0, a1 then k will be 1, a2 k will be 2, a3 k will be 3 and so on. So we can just see here and we can just conclude one thing, beta, from here, that if I will write down the value of ak will be 1, my ak will be 1. Okay, I can see the value as in ak will be 1 when the k is in, when we are having the odd value of k. So k will be, ak will be 1 for the odd value of k, for the odd value of k. And when we will open it for the even values, we can see for the even value of k, look at here, for 2, for 4, it will be negative, so minus 1. So we can see the ak will be positive 1 or plus 1 for the k having odd value, and when it is having even value, the k will be minus 1. So we can conclude the value of k as my ak will be minus 1 to the power k plus 1, because we are having options. So according to the options, we can conclude the ak is equals to minus 1 to the power k plus 1. If I will put here k as an 1, it will give me 1 plus 1 2, so it will be positive value. When I will put k is equals to 2, means an even number, it will give me 2 plus 1 3, so as a negative value. So we can conclude the result as the right answer will be option, this option, which is containing minus 1 to the power k plus 1. This option which is containing minus 1 to the power k plus 1. Yes, I hope it is clear, everyone. So we can approach the question like this one. We are having one more question, one very good question again, question number 6, I think. So choose a solution set of equations. So this is from algebra again. So the question looks like choose solution S for set of the given equations. The equations, two equations we are having, x minus 2y plus z is equals to 0, x minus z is equals to 0. These are the two equations given to us. And the options, this was again a MCQ, so we are having options also. We need to find out the solution. So S is equals to alpha 1 1 1 plus beta 1 0 1, okay, such that alpha and beta belongs to real number R. Second option we are having as in S is equals to alpha 1 1 1 for or alpha belongs to R. Third option we are having as in S is equals to alpha 1 1 1 1 plus beta 2 1 2 such that where alpha and beta belongs to R. And the last option we are having as an S is equals to alpha 1 0 1 such that alpha belongs to R, real number. Okay, so we can easily solve this question. Now, had you approached it, guys? Tell me, if you approached it, then what was your result? If you approached it, then what was your result? We can solve first of all, as it is given to us, x minus 2y plus z is equals to 0, and the next thing x minus z is equals to 0. We can just use this simply concept. We are having x minus z is equals to 0. It means x is equals to z. If I will use here x is equals to z in the first equation, I can write down x minus 2y plus at the place of z we can put x is equals to 0. When we will solve it, 2x minus 2y is equals to 0. So hence again I am having x is equals to 1. As one thing we are having x is equals to z. Next thing we are having x is equals to y. So we can conclude that x is equals to y is equals to z. So we can conclude x is equals to y is equals to z. We are having all the three things equal. So x is equals to y is equals to z. Yeah. So it means, suppose if as in the options we are having the values in the form of either alpha or beta. So suppose if I want to find out the solution for x, y, z, and let us assume I am taking the value of x as an alpha, then x, y, z will be 1, let me write down 1, 1, 1, and if I will approach the value of x as an alpha, the x, y, z will be alpha, alpha, alpha only. So I can just take alpha from here common and it will be 1, 1, 1. As alpha can be any real number. Okay, alpha can be the any real number. So we can approach it very simply that x, y, z will be alpha, alpha, alpha. If I am taking alpha as an outside, then it will be 1, 1, 1. So alpha into 1, 1, 1. So among the given options, we can see only this option satisfying my condition, where I can see s is equals to alpha 1, 1, 1, where all alpha belongs to real number. Yeah, surely this will be my answer. So if this option is having means if option B is having this answer, then this is the B. Whatever option containing this result, that will be the final answer only. Okay, so the result is S is equals to alpha 1, 1, 1, where alpha belongs to the real number. Yes, guys. So we are having one more question from the basic calculus. So the question is, this was an NAT. Yeah, this was an NAT, and the question is for the given function. For the given function gx is equals to maximum of x minus 2 whole square and minus 2x plus 7. So as the function is given to us in this form, why can't C? Why C beta? In the C we are having beta also. So where you can see the values of beta are different. So how it is possible? Who's that? Sai Kishore. How it is possible, beta, to having this value? We are having only one thing. So we are having only xyz is equals to 1 1 1 or xyz is equals to alpha or beta. But we don't have the value in the form of alpha plus beta, where if I will solve it, it will be a different quantity. So it is not possible to having C as an answer. Now let's approach it. So as the question is given for the given function x maximum of x minus 2 whole square minus 2x plus 7, where x belongs to minus infinity to infinity, then find the minimum value, of gx. We need to find out the minimum value of this gx. Okay, as we can see that here we are having a curve which is containing a line, straight line and a parabola. So we are having, okay, we are having the curve. So we can just make the curve first of all. Here we can just make a simply graph and we can approach this one. We are having 1 x minus 2 whole square. So we are having one parabola just like this. Okay, second line, this is the equation of parabola x minus 2 whole square. Second thing we are having as in minus 2x plus 7. So line, this can be my line. So I can go with this one. This is the equation of the line which can be written as minus 2x plus 7. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. We are having these things. Okay, so first of all we need to find out the intersection point. So how we can find out the intersection point? We can find out intersection point simply by putting these two things equal. So x minus 2 whole square equals to minus 2x plus 7. When I will open it, x square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to minus 2x plus 7. When we will solve it, it will be x square minus 2x. We are having from here, it will be minus 3 is equals to 0. So x square, we are having the equation as an x square minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. If I will find out the roots, it will be x minus 3 or x plus 1. It will be x minus 3 or x plus 1. Okay, so we can see that we can find out the points from here. It is minus 1 and 3. So the intersection points are minus 1 and 3. First thing we can see, when we are having intersection point, suppose this is the 2, and if I want to talk about this one, this point will be the 3. X is equals to 3, and if we talk about the minus 1, it will be somewhere here only. Okay, so I am talking about here x is equals to minus 1 and 3. Now we can see first of all what is actually my function. My function, I can see the maximum value of x minus 2 whole square and minus 2x plus 7. So let me show you in the diagram which is actually my maximum value. So I can use this red color as an highlighter. Okay, so now look at here. Okay, let me use the different color. So it will be a pink. No, it will not visible. Yeah, this color will be visible. So we can see, look at here. This is my graph. Actual my graph is looks like this one. So this is my function. I hope you guys can see. This is actual function gx. Okay, and you are asking about the minimum value of this function. So the point of intersection we will talk about here only. So this is x is equals to 3, point of intersection we are having, and you are asking about the minimum value. So when they are meeting at the x is equals to 3, here the value will be 1 only. So we can take like this also, x is equals to 3. So minimum value will be directly 1. We can approach here only. If you want to write down, okay, in the form of this one, so you can put by finding the intersection point. Suppose I am putting here the values of x. Suppose I will approach here x is equals to 3. So it will give me 3 minus 2, 1. And it is also 7 minus 6, 1. So this will be the minimum value. This will be the value of function when x is equals to 3. When I will put x is equals to minus 1 here, so when I will put minus 1, minus 2, so it is nothing but we are having minus 3 whole square, so 9, and from here also we are having minus 1, so minus minus plus, so we are having 9. So the question is not asking about the maximum value, it is asking about the minimum value will be, so the minimum value of the function gx will be 1, so we can write down the result as an 1 only, so this will be the final answer. So you can see this is the this zigzag is nothing but the actual my gx, and I need to find out the point of intersection, which I can see easily x is equals to 3, and this is just cutting at x is equals to 1, so this is the minimum value of the function gx. Okay, so in this way we can approach the questions, guys. So we are having these 7 questions, and yeah, the level of the questions of IN branch was means easy to moderate, so very good level. Okay, we can expect more questions, more similar pattern of question in the civil also, so just don't miss these concept or these pattern of questions whatever we see, so just don't miss to revise. If you are having the civil paper tomorrow, then just don't miss to revise these concepts also. Okay, guys, so see you there in the next means if I will just approach, so see you there in the next slot also. If I'm having more questions of general aptitude or engineering mathematics, I will come to you again. Till now you can see the live session is already going on with the technical questions, so just stay tuned here with our YouTube channel. Okay, guys, thank you.
Hello students, how was the paper? So far we have received 4 questions from the digital circuit subject. So all of you please share your experience regarding digital circuits questions, whether those questions are easy or medium or difficult, how you felt. So you can share your experience in the chat. Yes, easy, very good Rityaksha. Yes. Okay, so this is the first question. This is the question related to the simplification of the Boolean function. You are having the question like this. The Boolean function f of w x y z, it is a 4 variable function, is equal to sigma m 4 5 10 11 12 13 14 15. So this is the Boolean function given, f of w x y z is equal to sigma m 4 5 10 11 12 13 14 15. Can be simplified to so you are having the 4 choices like this. Option A, x into y bar plus w into y. Option B, wx plus w bar x y bar plus w x bar y. Option C, wx plus wy plus x y bar, x into y bar. Option D, x bar y plus w bar y bar. Okay, so here the question is regarding simplification of Boolean function. So you can easily simplify by using the K-map. Since it is the 4 variable function, so you can draw 4 variable K-map. So here variables are wx, yz. So you can place the gray code 0001 1110. Similarly, here also gray code 0001 1110. Now, since the function is sigma m, so in the respective min-term positions you can place the ones, right? So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you will get the K-map for the given function like this. Okay, right. Now you have to do the groupings. Okay, so here you can do the grouping of 4 adjacently placed ones. Okay, this is one grouping, and you can do grouping of 4 adjacently placed ones here, right? See, if you want, you can do the grouping of 4 adjacently placed ones here, but that is the redundant. Okay, that is not required. Okay, right. So these two groupings are compulsory. So these two groupings are compulsory, right? So these two are essential prime implicants. Here, if you observe regarding this grouping, row wise, x value is 1, that means x. Column wise, y value is 0, that means y bar. Similarly here, for this grouping, row wise, w value is 1, and column wise, y value is 1. So that means w into y. So these two are essential prime implicants. Okay. See, if you want, you can do this grouping, but that grouping is not required, because this is, even if you don't do this grouping, these two groupings are sufficient, right? So that's why this is the redundant prime implicant. Okay. So for this grouping, row wise, w value, x value are equal to 1. So that means you will get wx. So in the minimized function, we will write essential prime implicants. First, we will write the essential prime implicants. If those essential prime implicants are covering all the ones, then we don't require any other prime implicant. Okay. So here we will write x into y bar plus w into y. So with the help of this grouping, we are covering these 4 ones. Similarly, with the help of this grouping, we are covering these 4 ones. So in this K-map, totally you are having 8 ones. All the 8 ones we are able to cover with the help of these two essential prime implicants. That means this grouping is not required, right? So that's why we are calling this particular grouping as redundant, unnecessary, right? So that's why it is redundant prime implicant. So the final answer, the minimized function is x y bar plus wy. So that means option A is correct. See, in this question, it is asked that for the given function, what is the simplified expression? What is the simplified function or minimized function, right? So this is the minimized function. Suppose if the same question, if they could have asked that, identify the equivalent functions. Identify the equivalent functions for the given function. In that case, if you observe option C, in option C we are having wy xy bar is there, and in addition to that we are having wx, right? So that is the equivalent. In option C, whatever the expression is there, that is the equivalent for the given function, but that is not the minimized function. Okay. Even if you do the simplification of the expression given in option B, after doing simplification, you will get whatever the function you are having in option C, the same function you will get in option B also. Okay. If the same question, if they could have asked that, what are the equivalent functions for the given function, and if the question is MSQ, then option A, option B, option C are correct. But this question is only they are asking simplified function, so that means option A is correct. Is it clear, Sanjeev? For this question, answer is x into y bar plus w into y. Is it clear for everyone? Since the question is related to minimized function, so in the minimized function, first we will consider all the essential preimplicants. After, with the help of essential preimplicants, if you are able to cover all the ones, we don't require any other preimplicants, right? Next question. This is related to the XOR gate simplification. Okay, you are having match the following question. So here left hand side we are having 4 expressions in terms of exclusive OR, x exclusive OR x, x exclusive OR x bar. So one of the variable is x, okay. So the other variable they have considered x, x bar, and then 0 and then 1. And here you are having another list, PQRS. 1, 0, x bar, x. So you have to match. Okay, here you are having one list, here you are having another list, you have to match. And if you observe this particular list, all the expressions are related to XOR, right? So most of the time, whenever you are having related to XOR expression, you can easily solve with the help of simply truth table of A XOR B. Even you can do the simplification by using Boolean expression also regarding XOR gate. But you can easily simplify, you can easily get the final answer from the truth table. First write the XOR gate truth table. Zero, double, 1, 0. This is the truth table of 2 input XOR gate. Now just observe, here you are having both the variables are same. If both the variables are same, so that means you are having first combination and last combination. In the first combination, both the inputs are same. Even in the last combination, both the inputs are same. So for these two input combinations, we are getting output as 0. So that means x exclusive or x is nothing but 0. So 1 is related to q. Okay, right. And in the second equation, if you observe x exclusive or x bar, that means these two are what? Complement each other. Complement each other. So you can observe here. 0, 1 complement, 1, 0 complement, right? So 0 XOR 1 or 1 XOR 0, you are getting 1. You are getting 1. So that means 2 is matching to P. 2 is matching to P. Next, x exclusive or 0. Okay. So this one you can write as 0 XOR x because XOR operator satisfy commutative law. You can interchange the order of the variables. So for the timing I am considering A is 0. A is 0. Okay, when A is 0 with respect to other variable, just you can observe what is the output you are going to get. If B is 0, you are getting output as 0. If B is 1, output is 1. So that means if one of the variable is 0, for a 2 input XOR gate, what is the other input you are having? You are getting the same thing. Same thing. So here other input is B, so you are getting that one as the output. Okay, whereas here other input is X, so that means final output you will get X. Okay, so 3 is matching to S. Okay, right. Now the last case, x exclusive or 1 is same as 1 XOR x, right? So here if you observe, 1 you are having A input, if you consider 1, you are getting 2 combination here. Now you can observe with respect to B input, what is the output you are going to get. Here if B is 0, output is 1. If B is 1, output is 0. So that means output is nothing but the complement of B input. Yes or no? So that means here B bar. Whereas here other input is x, so that means you will get x bar. So in this way you can do the match the following. Okay, it is a simple question related to the exclusive OR expression. Here one of the variable is x, other variable they have considered like x, x bar 0, 1. Okay, even you can solve the same question by using the standard equation. Like when A, B are the inputs, y is nothing but A bar B plus A into B bar. Even with the help of this expression also, you will get the same answer. Okay, it is an easy question related to the exclusive OR expression. Match the following. I hope all of you attempted this question correctly, right? So all of you please mention how many of you attempted this question correctly. I hope most of you attempted this question correctly, right? Yeah, next question related to the logic gates, and this question is based on propagation delay. Here you're having the question like this. Initially C equal to 1 when the circuit is turned on. Initially C equal to 1 when the circuit is turned on. If the delays of AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, if the delays of AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate are 10 nanoseconds, 10 nanosecond and 5 nanosecond respectively, then the frequency of steady state oscillations at the output Y is dash hertz, dash megahertz. Okay, based on the units, the answer will vary accordingly. Okay, so here you're having a circuit diagram like this. You're having two NOT gates. Here input is B, here the input is C. These two outputs, they have passed through the OR gate. After that you are having AND gate. For this AND gate, one of the input is output of this OR gate, the other input is A. And final output you are getting here, this is Y. So this output they have given as the input here. Okay, right. So this is the circuit diagram you are having. Now, in this question, you are having initially, so regarding AB values, permanently they have given 1. Okay, so here if you observe, you are having logic gates. Okay, for the overall circuit, if you observe, you are having AB are the inputs and the output of this one is one of the input here, right? So that's why in the question, initial value mentioned here as 1. Okay, right. Now, here when you are having initially, you are having input as 1, output of NOT gate, you will get 0. Output of NOT gate, you will get 0. Similarly, here also you are having NOT gate, input is 1, output you will get 0. Output you will get 0. Okay, right. But here in the question, what it is mentioned that NOT gate delay is 5 nanosecond. NOT gate delay is 5 nanosecond, right? So that means, say for example, at t equal to 0 you are operating, at t equal to 0 nanosecond you are operating, that time initially C equal to 1. So that means final output is 1, final output Y equal to 1 initially. Okay. Right. So initially you are having at t equal 0 nanosecond, the initial output is 1. Okay. Now, because of this input 1, okay, you are having NOT gate, output of NOT gate is 0, but it will take 5 nanosecond. Similarly, here also it will take 5 nanosecond. Okay.
So since these two gates are in parallel, so the same amount of delay will be there, right? So that means for this OR gate, you are getting both the inputs are 0 at the same time. That means at 5 nanoseconds you are getting, right? Now this OR gate, both the inputs are 0. So because of that, you will get output as 0. Output as 0. Now this is not ideal gate. Here OR gate is having the propagation delay as 10 nanosecond, right? So that means after 10 nanosecond only you will get 0, right? Now here you are having one of the input is 1, other input is 0. 0 and 1 is nothing but 0, okay? But this 0 you will get, once again AND gate delay is 10 nanosecond, 10 nanosecond. So that means after getting this particular input, in order to get output as 0, this gate takes 10 nanosecond, right? Now if you observe, initially according to the given data, initially you are having output as 1, but after you are giving input as 1 here and these two inputs, okay, now what is happening? Output is changing to 0, right? But when it is changing, you have to consider these three gates delay, 5 nanosecond, 10 nanosecond, 10 nanosecond. So that means together you are getting 25 nanosecond. So this output Y will be 1 for 25 nanosecond. After that, it will change to 0. Now, so this is the instant 25 nanosecond. Now once again if you observe, this 0 will come here, this 0 will come here. Now complement of 0 is 1, complement of 0 is 1. Now 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. Now in this case both the inputs are 1, you will get output as 1. So what is happening here? Earlier you are having output as 0, now it is becoming 1. But how much time it will take? Once again the same delay, 5 plus 10 plus 10, that means together you are having 25 nanosecond. So in this way what will happen? Here initially if you are having 1, after some time period it is becoming 0, and once again because of that 0, after some time it is becoming 1. So like this the process will continue. That means the final output Y will change from between 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Like that the process will continue, and for each bit it will stay for 0, 25 nanosecond, and similarly it will stay for 1 for 25 nanoseconds. So like that pattern will continue, right? So if you continue this particular waveform, you will get periodic square waveform. Periodic square waveform. Like this it will continue further. 1 0 1 0 1 0 like this. Okay, right. So this period, so output stays at 1 for 25 nanosecond. Similarly output stays at 0 for other 25 nanosecond. Now if you look at this waveform, this particular pattern 1 0 1 0 1 0, this pattern is repeating. That means this particular waveform we can say it is a periodic waveform, and whatever the pattern is repeating, that particular pattern time period, that particular pattern duration is nothing but time period. So here time period is nothing but 25 plus 25. So together you are getting 50 nanosecond. So this is the time period of the output waveform Y. Okay, and in the question they are asking that you have to calculate the frequency, right? Frequency is nothing but reciprocal of time period. So just take the reciprocal. So frequency at output Y is nothing but 1 by time period. 1 by time period. So here time period we got 50 nanoseconds. Nano is nothing but 10 power minus 9. So this 10 power minus 9 if you bring to the numerator, it will become 10 power 9. So that 10 power 9 I am writing it as 1000 into 10 power 6 divided by 50. So here 10 will get cancelled, 5 20 times. Why I have written like 1000 into 10 power 6? It is very simple. Here the answer they are asking in terms of megahertz, right? So 10 power 6 is nothing but mega, right? So that means you are getting 20 megahertz. 20 megahertz. So the frequency of the output waveform is nothing but 20 megahertz. Okay, here time period you are getting 50 nanosecond. The corresponding frequency will be 20 megahertz. It is the easy question. There is no conflict at all. Okay, you are having simply, if you observe from input to output, you are having 3 stages. Okay, at first stage you are having both the gates are NOT gates and having equal propagation delay, and then you are having OR gate, and then you are having AND gate. Okay, right. So initially you are having 1, after applying that particular input, okay, you are getting 0. And then if you are giving that 0 as the input, you are getting 1. So that means overall circuit, you can say it is simply behaving as NOT gate, or you can say that it is producing square wave, simple logic, right? So it will stay for, output will stay for 1 for 25 nanoseconds and will stay for 0 other 25 nanoseconds, right? So the final answer for this question is 20 megahertz. I hope all of you answered this question correctly. So all of you please mention in the chart those who attempted this question correctly. Yeah, next question. This is also easy question. This is a question asked from flip-flops. So here they have given the excitation table. The following excitation table is corresponding to the following excitation table is corresponding to which flip-flop? So here in this question they have given the excitation table of a particular flip-flop. So you have to identify this particular excitation table is matching to which flip-flop. So present state is q of t and next state is q of t plus 1 and the input is x. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. Option A T flip flop. Option B JK flip flop. Option C D flip flop and option D SR flip flop. This is an easy question related to the flip flops. Okay, here they have given the characteristic table. Okay, and you have to identify among these 4 choices which particular flip flop will be having this particular excitation table. Now look at the excitation table. It is very simple. See, Q of t is what? Present state. Q of t is the present state and Q of t plus 1 is the next state. Okay, so just observe present state and next state. If the present state is 0, next state also 0. Okay, when x value is 0, x value is 0, and when present state is 1, next state is also 1 when x equal 0. So what is your observation when you look at the first row and last row? When you look at first row and last row? Yes, very good Rithyaksha, very good. So if x equal to 0, then your next state is same as present state. If x equal to 0, then next state is same as present state. Okay, and similarly if you observe, when x equal to 1, if your present state is 0, it is becoming 1, or if present state is 1, it is becoming 0. That means whatever your present state is there, that is getting complement, right? So that means if x equal to 1, then next state is complement of present state. See, I hope all of you familiar regarding T flip-flop. So regarding T flip-flop, the characteristic equation Q of t plus 1 is equal to T exclusive or Q of t. So when you substitute T value 0, 0x or Q is nothing but Q. So that means here if x equal 0, your next state is same as present state. Similarly, if you consider T value 1, 1x or Q is nothing but Q bar, right? So if x equal to 1, then next state is what? Complement of present state, right? So that means if you consider x value is nothing but t, then the given excitation table is matching to T flip-flop. I hope all of you attempted this question correctly. So far we have received 4 questions from digital. All the 4 questions are easy questions. Okay, the moment if you get some more questions from the students, so we will discuss. Okay, now I will invite Vipin sir to discuss the questions. Okay, thank you. We'll meet you all soon.
Thank you, JP sir. Your explanation is just amazing. So student, I have one question from machines. So how do you define machine? What is the weightage of machine in the exam? And whether the questions were easy or did you find that they were a little tough? So I have one question with me. So let me just discuss that question, and that question is related to the short circuit test of a single phase transformer. And it says the short circuit test is performed on the secondary of a single phase transformer. So secondary of single phase transformer is shorted, and the data given to us is the wattmeter reading. The wattmeter reading was 8 watts and the ammeter reading was 2 ampere. Voltmeter reading is 6 volt and the frequency is also given 1 kilohertz. After that, it has been said that the no load losses are negligible. So we have negligible no load losses. Okay, so no load losses, you can approximate them equal to 0. So if no load losses are 0, then the shunt branch, okay, the shunt branch can be neglected, isn't it? So after that, what has been given to us is, now if the primary is connected with a source of 2 volt RMS, if now the primary of transformer is connected with 2 volt RMS in series with a capacitor, of value 1 by 2 pi under root 5 millifarad, then what will be the current flowing at the primary? Then current I will be what? At primary. This is what we have to calculate. So this was not an easy problem and it was not too tough as well. So I hope that you people have solved this problem very easily, isn't it? So from the given data, if you see what has been given to us, secondary is sorted. So since the secondary is sorted and the ratings are given to us, so from these ratings you can find the Z equivalent, and that will be VSC over ISC, the short circuited voltage over current. So that will become 6 by 2 or 3 ohm. After that, wattmeter reading is also given. So you can calculate the equivalent resistance by P upon ISC square, isn't it? So the power is given 8 watt and ISC square will be 2 square, that is 4. So you will get 2 ohm as R equivalent. Now we can calculate X equivalent through the formula Z equivalent square minus R equivalent square. So from there what we will get? We will get under root 5 ohm as the value of X equivalent. So this is the data that we can calculate from the given data. And after that, what has been said, that now we are connecting the shorted transformer, okay, keeping the secondary short circuited. Now we are connecting a 2 volt RMS source in series with a capacitor in the primary side. Then what will be the current flowing? So guys, now the circuit will become like that. We have a 2 volt RMS source and we are connecting a capacitor in series with it, and the Z equivalent means the R equivalent and X equivalent that we have calculated already, and the secondary is sorted. Okay, so let me make secondary to be short circuited. You may also do it like that. So let us sort the secondary. So secondary is still short circuited. Now what we have to calculate is what is the current flowing here. Okay, so if this is JXC, if this is R equivalent, and if this is JX equivalent, what we have calculated, then guys, from this given C value, what will be the value of XC? XC you can calculate by using 1 upon omega C or 1 upon 2 pi FC. Now put the values. 1 upon 2 pi, the value of F is 1 kilohertz or 10 to the power 3. into the value of C is 1 upon 2 pi under root 5. So the value of Xc will be under root 5. And it is given in what? It is given in millifarad. So we have to write here 10 to the power minus 3 as well. And after that, what will be the value of Xc? Xc value will be under root 5. Okay. So what will be the total impedance from here? The total impedance from here will be R plus J X equivalent minus Xc. Now R value is what? R value is, we have calculated as 2 ohm. Okay. So R value is 2 and both X equivalent and Xc have the value of root 5. So they get cancelled and the value of Z will be 2 ohm only. So in this circuit, the equivalent impedance is Z equals to 2 only. Now we have a 2 volt source connected to it. Then what will be the current? The current will be simply 2 by 2, that is 1 ampere. So this is the problem that I have received from electrical machine, and it was really a very easy problem. So I hope you all have solved this problem and got the same answer. Now I would like to invite Subodh sir with some problems of analog electronics. Okay, Subodh sir, please come.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah. So again, guys, we are here with the analog problems. Actually, I got 2 problems of analog electronics. Okay. So here we will discuss both of them here. Okay. Many of students are saying about analog electronics questions, guys. Okay. So let us see this question, guys. So if I am talking about this question, both are from op-amp only. Okay. Now let us start with this question, guys. So here in this problem, it is given to you a op-amp we have, and for this op-amp a resistance of 3 ohm is here. Okay, and this terminal is grounded and it is connected with another 3 ohm resistor. Okay, and here we have another terminal which is connected with the another resistance of the value 3R again. So this is 3R, guys. Okay, so this is 3R and here also this is 3R only. Okay, so just if there is any correction required, you can comment here, guys. So what is this? So this is 1 volt. Okay, now this terminal is plus and this is minus, guys. Okay, and here we have this circuit. Okay, and this is connected with one more resistors of the value R, guys. So this is R, this is R, this is R, and you have to calculate voltage V0, guys. So first of all, tell me, is this circuit is correct? Yes or no? Just tell me, please, guys. All of you, please respond, guys. Is the given circuit is correct? Yes or no? Just respond, please, guys. Okay, or is there any changes required? Just tell me, please. Ritaksh, Raz, anyone? Just respond, guys. Okay. So here, if the circuit is correct, what we can say here, guys? So we have negative feedback as well as positive feedback, guys. Okay, na? And for this op-amp, you have not given any saturated voltage, guys. It means that due to this negative biasing, this op-amp is not operating in the saturation mode, guys. Is it clear? Yes or no? So here, and the data is given to you, the op-amp is ideal. If the op-amp is ideal, for this case, what we can say, sir? For this case, we can say here, okay, what we can say, let us suppose this voltage is V minus and this voltage is V plus. Okay, so as the op-amp is ideal, so for the ideal op-amp, we can say V plus is equal to V minus, guys. Is it okay? Now, let us suppose this voltage is Vx, guys. Let us suppose this is V of x. Okay, now we have to calculate what? We have to calculate this value of V plus, and if this value of V plus we got, it should be equal to V minus, then we can easily find the value of V naught, guys. Okay. So our task is what? Our task is to find V plus. So how to solve this value, guys? So here, if I'm talking about this current, so this will be 0 because the op amp is ideal. So we can assume, let us suppose this current is incoming current, so this would be the outgoing current. Okay, now, so I'm writing, write KCL at node what, sir? At node V plus. Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me, please. Okay, so if it is clear, so what we can say here, guys, so this current is 1 minus, so this is 1 minus V plus and this divided by 3R, guys. And this is equal to, V plus is this, so we can write V plus minus of Vx and this divided by what's the R. Is it okay? Is it now? So if it is okay, then this and this will cancel out. We can write 1 minus V plus and this is equal to 3 into V plus minus of 3 times V of x. Is it okay? So here we can write what? We can write this is 1 plus 3 times V of x is equal to 4 times V plus, sir. Okay. So therefore V plus, V plus is how much, sir? So V plus is equal to 1 plus 3 times V of x divided by 4. And let us suppose this is our second equation. Let us suppose this is our second equation, guys. Is it correct? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. Is this correct? Yes or no? Okay. So here we calculated the value of V plus, but the problem is what? This is in the terms of V of x. So to know the value of V plus, we have to calculate this value of V of x, guys. Okay, now. So let us find Vx again. Okay. So how to calculate this value, guys? So again we'll write KCL at this point, guys. Okay. So here I am writing, write KCL at node V of x, guys. So what is the value, guys? So at Vx, let us suppose this is the current direction. Any direction we can assume here. So the incoming current is what, sir? So this is V plus minus Vx divided by R. So we can write this is V plus minus of Vx and this divided by R, guys. And anything else? Yeah. So this is again incoming current. So this is V naught. We can write plus of V naught minus of Vx and this divided by what, sir? And this divided by R. This divided by R and this is equal to Vx minus of 0 divided by R, sir. So just take the LCM here, guys. So we can write this is R. So V plus minus of Vx plus of V naught minus of Vx and this is equal to Vx by R, guys. Is it clear? Yes or no? Just tell me, please. Okay. So if it is clear, we can say, guys, this R and this R will cancel out. If this will cancel out, we can write this is V plus and what is this, guys? So this is plus of V naught and this is equal to 2 times V of x. Just correct, check here. So this is V plus of V naught and this is equal to Vx. So this is 2 plus V of x. Yeah. So this is the value Vx and this is minus of 2Vx. So this is V2Vx, guys. So therefore we can write 3 times V of x is equal to V plus of V naught. Okay. So this is our next equation, guys. Now from equation 1, 2 and 3 we can write what, sir? We can write, we can write what? Here. So just see here, we have what, guys? V plus is equal to 1 plus 3 Vx divided by 4. So we have V plus is equal to 1 plus 3 times V of x divided by 4. And in place of 3 Vx, we can write this value. So we have 1 by 4 into 1 plus, in place of 3 Vx, we can write V plus of V naught, guys. Is it okay? So this is V plus of V naught. Now, is it correct? Yes or no? So what we can write, this is equal to V plus of. So here we have 1 by 4 plus of V plus by 4 plus of V naught by 4, and this is equal to V plus. So this is equal to V plus minus V plus by 4, and this is equal to 1 by 4 plus V naught by 4, sir. Okay. So this value is equal to how much, sir? So this is 4 minus V plus, so this is 3V plus divided by 4 is equal to, we can write this is V naught by 4 plus of 1 by 4, sir. Is this correct? Yes or no? Just tell me please. Okay. Now let us common. So this is 1 plus V naught divided by 4, guys. So this and this will cancel out. So therefore we can write V plus is equal to 1 plus V naught and this divided by 3. So this is the value of V plus, guys. Is it clear? Yes or no? Okay. So here we have calculated the value of V plus. Now what we can do, guys, as we know V plus is equal to minus V minus, so again we can write what, guys? KCL at this point, guys. So write KCL at this point, guys. So let us suppose this is the incoming current, so this should be outgoing current, guys, because this is 0. So here let us suppose this is II and this is IF. So we can write what, guys? 3 and 3 are, so we can write what? We can write, sir, we can write again, write KCL. So what we can write, guys? So we can write II is equal to IF, sir. So as we have II is equal to 0 minus V minus and this divided by what, sir? 3R, and this is equal to V minus minus of V naught and this divided by 3R. Is it correct? Yes or no? Okay. So if it is clear, guys, so this will be cancelled out. We can write 0 minus V minus is equal to V minus minus V naught. So therefore we can write V naught is equal to 2 times V minus, sir, and this is equal to 2 times V plus. Is it clear? Yes or no? So therefore what we can write, guys, we can write V naught is equal to 2 times, and we have the value of V plus, and just you have to put the value of V plus here, sir. So here V plus value is how much, sir? So this is 1 plus V naught by 3. So this is 1 plus V naught by 3. So therefore what we can write here, this is equal to what? So this is 2 by 3 plus of 2 V naught by 3, guys, and this is equal to V naught. So therefore V naught minus 2 V naught by 3 is equal to 2 by 3, sir. Is it okay? Yes or no? Just respond, guys. Okay, na? So here the value is equal to 3 minus 2 V naught. So this is V naught by 3, guys, and it is equal to 2 by 3. So this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled out. So we can write, sir, V naught is equal to 2 volts. And this is the correct answer, sir. This is the correct answer. Is it clear? Yes or no, guys? Respond, please. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. We have another question from OPEMP only. Okay. So let us see, guys. In this question you have given, in this problem you have given a OPEMP, and here we have 1 kilo ohm resistor and it is grounded. This terminal is also grounded, and here we have one more resistance of the value 100K. So this is 100 kilo ohm, guys. This is 1 kilo ohm. This terminal is positive, this is negative, and here we have V naught. Okay, na? And it is given to you input bias. So bias current is given to you. So IB is equal to 1 nanoampere. Okay, and input bias voltage is also given to you, which is 10 microvolt. So you have to find V naught is equal to what? You have to find output voltage V naught, guys. Is it okay? So how to solve this question, guys? So here, as we have both value, which is bias current as well as offset current also, is it clear? Input offset current, input offset voltage, okay, both are given actually. If both are given, then what we can do, guys? So just we have to take one at a time and another at the second time, then we have to calculate the value of V naught, guys. Okay, then we'll calculate the value of V naught. Is it clear, yes or no? Just respond please, guys. Okay, so फटाफट ये बता दो guys, कितनों का आंसर आ गया ये? How many got correct answer? Just respond please. How many of you got the correct answer, guys? Just respond please, guys, for this question. Do it fast please. Okay, so here let us see, guys, how to solve. So in the first case, I am assuming when the input bias voltage is 10 microvolt only. Okay, so in the first case, due to input offset voltage, okay na, actually this is input offset voltage, okay, which is VIOS, which is given to you 10 microvolt, guys. Okay, so when this is given, what we can write, guys? We can write, we have this circuit and here we have one offset voltage, guys. Okay, this is, let us suppose, our offset voltage. Okay, so if this is given to you and here we have one more resistance, guys, of the value 100 kilo ohm. Is it 100 kilo ohm na? Yeah, this is 1 kilo ohm. So here let us suppose this is V plus, so this will be V minus, guys. So again we can write this is VOS only, OS only. Is it clear now? Okay, now what we can do, guys, so if this voltage is VOS, so we can say there will be current flow, guys. Okay na? So just write the value of this current only. And here if I am talking about for this particular case, so in this case this current will be 0, guys, and here also this current will be 0. Okay na? Because in this case I am just assuming when there is offset voltage only. Okay na? And due to this offset voltage, we have to calculate what, guys? Output voltage. Is it clear, yes or no? Now if it is clear, so we can say, sir, if I am talking about this current, so this current will be nothing but this voltage divided by this resistance. So this is equal to VOS divided by 1K, guys. Okay na? And as this current is 0, so obviously this current will be how much, sir? So this current will be nothing but VOS divided by 1K, guys. Is it clear, yes or no? So if I am talking about voltage drop across this terminal, across this 100 kilo ohm resistor, so what we can write, guys? So we can write voltage across 100K is equal to, what is this, sir? So this is the current into 100K. Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. Is it clear, yes or no? Just tell me please. Now if it is clear, so this and this will cancel out, sir. So we can write this is equal to 100 VOS. Okay na? So this is the voltage across the 100 kilo ohm resistor, guys, and this is our output voltage. So here in this case, what we can say, guys, let us suppose this is our V01 for case 1. Okay na? So V01 is equal to what, sir? So we can write V01 is equal to this voltage, which is equal to 100 times VOS plus of this is VOS. Okay, so we can write this is 101 VOS, and VOS value is given to you 10 microvolt. So we can write this is 1010 microvolts, sir. So this is our output voltage for the first particular question, for this particular question. Is it clear, yes or no? Respond please, guys. Okay, now let us take another case, guys, which is our case 2. Case 2, and for this case we have given IB is equal to how much, guys? So IB is given to you, which is 1 nanoampere. So this is given to you. As we know, IB is how much, sir? IB is equal to IB plus of IB minus and this divided by 2 guys. Is it clear now? So in this particular case, what we have guys, we have this op-amp, and here I am assuming what? The voltage is 0. It means that there is no any offset voltage guys. Is it clear? So this is plus, this is minus. It means that if this is 0 volt, so this will be 0 volt guys. Okay, and if I am talking about this resistance, so what is the value of this resistor, sir? So this is 1 kilo ohm, sir, and this is 100 kilo, and this voltage is V02. Is it clear, yes or no, sir? Now, if I am talking about this voltage, or we can say this is about IB guys, IB is equal to IB plus minus, IB plus of IB minus divided by 2. What is IB plus here? So obviously this is current through this terminal guys. Okay, so this is IB minus and this is IB plus. Okay, and again I am assuming, let us suppose this is IB plus is equal to IB minus. It means that if both are equal, which is equal to what guys? So we can write this is 2 IB plus divided by 2. So IB is equal to IB plus only, or you can say IB is equal to IB plus is equal to IB minus. Is it clear now? Okay, so what we can do guys, so if this is 0, what about this? So this is also 0, and again if this two terminal are 0, means the potential difference across the 1 kilo ohm resistor is 0. It means that there will be 0 current guys. There will be 0 current. So here we can say guys, we can write about this current. So this IB is coming from here only. Is it clear, yes or no? So we can say this current is flowing in this 100 kilo ohm resistor only guys. Okay, so what we can write here, if I am talking about this guys V02, so in this particular case we can say V02 is equal to 100 into 10 to the power 3 sir, into how much? Into this IB, and IB is how much sir? So this is 1 into 10 to the power minus of 9 guys. So this is the MPI. So directly we can write this is in volts because we have multiplied this resistor also. Okay, so just calculate this value. So we have this is 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power minus of 9. It means that we have 10 to the power minus 4 volts sir. So as we have written this in the microvolt only, so again we'll write in microvolt. So what we can write guys, so this is 100 microvolts, and this is our V02 guys. Okay, so now net voltage is what guys? So therefore V0 is equal to V01 plus of V02. So therefore what we can write guys, we have how much? 1010. So we can write this is 1010 plus of what is this? So this is 100 and this is in microvolts sir. So totally we have 110 microvolts, and this is our total output voltage due to input offset voltage and input current guys. Is it clear, yes or no? Okay, so this is the answer of this question guys. So actually if I am talking about the analog question, so it is moderate to tough guys, we can say, about as compared to another subjects. Is it okay? So now who is coming? Yeah, so now another faculty will come sir. Okay, yeah, so now we don't have another questions. Okay now, so if you have any questions guys, you can just comment here. Okay, so if we'll get any questions, then we'll provide a solution for that also. Okay, and if I'm talking about zero fee guys, for zero fee program for IMS, so you can go there, okay, and check if you want. You can check in the comment box also. Okay, so from there you can you will get link guys. Okay, and yeah, so in comment only it is given to you guys, so you will get link from there only. Okay, and you can visit our office which is at Jayanagar, Bangalore also guys. Okay, if you are from Bangalore, you can come here and visit our office, guys. Okay, otherwise if you are from anywhere else, you can go through these links and you can just contact with the operation teams also, guys. Okay, and if you are not in the if you are not in our Telegram channel, you can join our Telegram channel also, and the link of the Telegram channel is also in the comment box only, chat box only. Okay, you can go through Telegram channel also, you can go through that channel also, link also. Is it okay? Yeah. So next JP sir is coming, okay, with the digital electronics questions, guys. Okay, yeah. So just coming, sir.
Hello students, welcome back. We got one more question regarding digital circuit subject. This is also easy question which is related to the shift registers. I hope most of you attempted this question also correctly. So first I am writing the given question. In the circuit shown below, the initial contents of shift registers A and B are 1101 and 1010 respectively. Shift registers are positive edge triggered. Shift registers are positive edge triggered. And gates have no delay. If the shift control is high, then the contents of shift registers A and B will be, after applying 4 clock pulses. And here you are having 4 choices. Option A. So this is regarding A register, this is regarding B register content. You are having 4 choices like this, A, B, C, D. 1101 1101. Option B 0101 1101. Option C 1010 4 ones, and option D 1110 1001. And here they have given the circuit diagram like this. This is shift register A and this is shift register B. So the output of this shift register they have given as serial input here, and here you are having XOR gate and you are having NOT gate. NOT gate input is this second bit. So the output of this NOT gate here it is given as one of the input for XOR gate. The other input is this last bit of this shift register. So the output of this XOR gate is the serial input here for this shift register, and for both the shift registers here you are having AND gate so this is clock shift. Right. Yes. So this is the circuit diagram they have given. Here if you observe in this circuit diagram you are having two shift registers A and B. Okay. So here the shifting operation will take place towards right hand side. Okay, right. And here they have used some feedback mechanism with the help of XOR gate and NOT gate, and the output of this XOR gate we are giving as serial input. And here if you read the question, initially you are having the shift register A content is 1101 and 1010. Okay, regarding register A the content is 1101 and regarding register B content is 1010. And here it is mentioned that all the shift registers are positive triggered and there is no delay in the logic gates. Okay, right. And if the shift control is high, then the contents of the shift registers A and B after applying 4 clock pulses will be. After applying 4 clock pulses, what is the content of register A, what is the content of register B? That is the question. Okay, right. So for easy understanding, you can label here, you are having A register, you are having 4 bit, similarly B register you are having 4 bits. Okay, right. So for easy understanding, I will label here Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Similarly here regarding B register, I am labeling as Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8. Okay, right. And here if you observe, Q2 bar is the output. Q2 bar is the output of this NOT gate and Q4 is one of the input here. So that means here serial input is nothing but Q2 bar exclusive or Q4. Q2 bar exclusive or Q4. Okay, right. Now whenever you are getting a question like this, you can easily solve by using the tabular form method. So the first column is clock pulse numbering, like first time positive edge, second time positive edge, third time positive edge, like that. So regarding A register content, so here I have assumed as Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Similarly, the other register is B. So regarding that I have assumed as Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8. Initially, when there is no clock pulse applied, here you are having 1101, 1101, and then 1010, 1010. Okay. So here we have to consider one more column, that is the serial input. So which is nothing but Q2 bar XOR Q4. Q2 bar exclusive or Q4. Q2 bar exclusive or Q4. Right. So here Q2 bar is nothing but what? Complement of 1 is 0. Okay. So 0 XOR 1. Okay. You have to perform exclusive or among Q2 bar and then Q4. Okay. So complement of 1 is 0. 0 XOR 1 is 1. 1. Right. So now we are applying first time positive edge of the clock pulse. That time, just you can observe here, when you are applying first time positive edge of the clock pulse, here the serial input will come here and Q1 will come here, Q2 will come here, Q3 will come here. And similarly, Q4 will come here, Q5 will come here, Q6, Q7, like that, right? Towards right hand side, the shifting operation will take place. So that means in simple words, we can write like this. Here 1110, after applying first time positive to the clock pulse, in the shift register A, you will get 1110. Now, in shift register B, these 4 bits will get right shift, right? So that means you are getting 1101, 1101, right? Now before applying the next clock pulse, okay, you have to write the serial input. Q2 bar, once again, complement of 1 is 0, 0 XOR 0 is nothing but 0. Now second time positive edge of the clock pulse you are applying, right? So in this case, these 4 bits will get right shift. That means you will get 0111, 0111. Now here you will get 0110, 0110. Now after applying second clock pulse, you got the shift register A content like this. Now with the help of this Q2, Q4 value, you have to determine the serial input. Here complement of 1 is 0, 0 XOR 1 is 1, 1. So after applying third time positive to the clock pulse, these 4 bits will get right shift, right? So that means you will get 1011, and similarly here these 4 bits will get right shift. So you will get here 1011. Okay. Now here in this case Q2 value is 0, complement of that 0 bar is 1. So 1 XOR 1 is nothing but 0. 1 XOR 1 is nothing but 0. Now I am applying fourth time positive to the clock pulse, right? Here in this case, you will get 0101, and here you will get 1101. 1101. 0101, 1101. The question is, after applying fourth clock pulse, what is the content of shift register A and what is the content of shift register B? Okay. So regarding A, we are getting 0101, 0101. Just look at regarding option A, 0101, you are having only one option, right? So now you can observe regarding B register content. B register content, we are getting 1101. Yes, 1101. Yes, so option B is the correct answer. This is the MCQ, only one option will be correct, right? So here they have given the circuit diagram with the help of shift registers and the logic gates. Here they have given the initial content regarding register A and register B. After applying 4 clock pulses, what is the content of register A, register B? It is an easy question. In general, you will be having the questions like with the help of one shift register and with the help of logic gates and through the feedback mechanism, you will get the questions. But in this case, in this year, in the instrumentation branch, you got the question based on 2 shift registers, okay, and the output of first shift register they have given as input for second one, right? It is an easy question. The answer for this question is option B. I hope all of you attempted this question correctly. So all of you please respond. How many of you attempted this question correctly? I hope most of you attempted this question correctly. This is an easy question regarding shift registers. Yes, Niga. So whatever the memory based questions we have received, we are discussing here. Okay, whatever the upcoming memory based questions we will receive, so accordingly we will discuss. Okay, now I will invite Ankur sir to discuss the questions. Yeah, so meanwhile all of you please respond regarding digital circuits. So far we have discussed 5 questions. So from which other topics you got the questions? Whether what are the 5 questions we have discussed, only those 5 questions from digital, or is there any other question? Either from microprocessor, microcontroller, or from digital. Have you got any other questions? So as soon as we receive the memory based questions from the students, we will discuss those questions also. Okay, so far we have received 5 questions related to digital. All the 5 questions are easy only. All the 5 questions are easy, right? I hope all of you attempted these questions correctly. I hope most of you felt the instrumentation paper is easy. So all of you please respond. Is there any other question from digital, or whatever 5 questions we have discussed? Only those 5 questions. Okay, if we receive any other memory based questions from digital, we will discuss. Even from network theory also, if we receive other questions, okay, related to digital or network, we will discuss.
Sure.
Okay, now I will invite Ankur sir to discuss further questions.
Hello dear students. So I'm having a good question of signals and system. I hope you just confirm the data, guys. Whatever the data I am having right now, I'm just writing the question. So the question is, the continuous time real valued signal, a continuous time real valued signal, a continuous time real valued signal, a continuous time real valued signal xt has a finite, xt has a finite positive energy, xt has a finite positive energy, and xt is equal to 0, when t is less than 0. It means signal is causal. Okay. From the list given below, select all the signals whose continuous time Fourier transform is purely imaginary. Whose CTFT, continuous time Fourier transform, is pure imaginary. Now, my dear students, very good question, and options are also mentioned there. Okay. Some options are also there. So what are the options? I will write the options one by one. First option is J of x of t plus x of minus t. Option number B is x of t minus x of minus t. The third option is x of t plus x of minus t. And the last option is J of x of t minus x of minus t. Yeah. So these are the 4 options. So it was a MSQ, multiple select question, and this is the only MSQ asked in the IIM exam. This is the only MSQ because only one MSQ, as I already explained in the initial part. Yes or no? So first of all, my dear student, if you know the basic knowledge of Fourier transform, tell me what is the Fourier transform formula? If I talk about x omega minus infinity to infinity now, then you must say that xt e to the power minus j omega t dt. Guys, tell me yes or no? Yes or no? So if I will talk about this, now you need to tell me if I will make conjugate of x omega, then what I will get? X conjugate of omega, what I will get? Minus infinity to infinity x of t conjugate and e to the power plus j omega t dt. Tell me guys yes or no? All of you guys tell me yes or no? Now here if xt function is real, then what you can say that? Sir, x conjugate of omega, if I will make x conjugate of minus omega also, if xt is real, then then if I will replace omega with minus omega, then what I will get? I will get minus infinity to infinity xt dot e to the power minus j omega t dt. Now you need to tell me what about the right hand side part. Now the right hand side part is same if the xt is real, yes or no? It means x omega satisfied conjugate symmetrical condition. X omega is always equal to x conjugate of minus omega as far as CTFT is concerned, as far as continuous time Fourier transform is concerned. Bolo bacha, yes or no? However, I am just giving you the basic idea, but what is the best part in this question? You can think about multiple ways. Here one line is given that is real valued, continuous time real valued signal. Because it is real valued signal, xt is real valued, because of xt real, Fourier transform satisfied conjugate symmetrical condition, yes or no? And if it satisfied conjugate symmetric condition, then x minus omega is also equal to x conjugate of omega. This is also true, sir. Because both the conditions are conjugate symmetrical condition only. And in my class, I have already solved this many times. I hope you know this concept. Yes, sir. Now, dear student, the option number, now we'll go for the option wise. Okay, if I talk about the option number A now, okay, option number A. Now, the option number says that, j into x of t plus x of minus t. J into x of t plus x minus t. I just want to check whether it will give me pure imaginary or not. I am telling you guys, I will have a detailed explanation for this question. I will take even example also, because it is given that the real valued signal which has finite positive energy. I can take even signal e ki power minus at ut. E ki power minus at ut is having the energy 1 upon 2a. Laplace transform 1, Fourier transform 1 upon a plus j omega. You can take that value also. If अगर किसी स्टूडेंट ने ऐसा फाइनाइट सिग्नल ले लिया होता तो भी उसका आंसर आ गया होता. अभी आते हैं, चलिए बताइए. Now tell me बारे बच्चों, if I will take the Fourier transform, then what I will get? In the first situation, I will get xt Fourier transform x omega plus x minus t Fourier transform x minus omega. Tell me yes or no? But because we know that continuous time Fourier transform satisfied the conjugate symmetrical condition. So because of conjugate symmetrical condition, we know that sir, x omega is equal to x conjugate of minus omega, or x of minus omega is equal to x conjugate of omega. Yes sir, we know this, sir, we know this. Yeah. So here what I can do, j is already outside, sir. I will do x omega plus x minus omega. It means I can replace with x conjugate of omega, bracket close. Bracket close. Tell me yes or no? Yes. And x omega value can be anything. X omega value. So if I will take, my dear student, do you know what is the real and imaginary part formula? Do you know how many of you know the real and imaginary part formula? Real and imaginary. If you don't know, then I am just giving you the idea. Let me take, if x omega is equal to a omega plus j b omega, and one more thing, x conjugate. Then tell me what is x conjugate of omega. X conjugate of omega can be, sir, because here x omega plus na, here x omega plus x conjugate of omega. So x conjugate of omega can be, sir, a omega minus j b of omega. So tell me this equation number 1 and 2. I am just assuming it to explain you in a better way. So tell me, when you will add this now, the imaginary part will get cancelled out. The final result will be real only. Real only. So whenever we have x omega plus, whenever we have, now I'm giving you the point, whenever we have x omega plus x conjugate of omega, just try to focus on the word. Whenever we have x omega plus x conjugate of omega, then it will always give you a real part. Always give you a real part. Similarly, if we have a x omega minus x conjugate of omega, then it will give you a imaginary part. Yeah, this is the box. This is important. It's a pure conceptual question. And if you don't want to take this, let me take one more example. Because it is given in the question that xt function is a real valued function as well as it have a finite energy. So can I take, because of finite energy and the causal signal also, so can I take the signal is e ki power minus at ut? And if I will take this signal, do you know its energy is 1 by 2a? Do you know this energy? Such type of explanation you will never get. You will never get at any platform. You will never get at any platform. सब लोग आएंगे टाइम पास करके ये ऐसा हो गया, ये हो गया, x ओमेगा आंसर भी आंसर हो गया ऐसा. Student, if you so if you have a proper, if you have a deep knowledge of the concept, then you can think like this. Otherwise, you cannot think. Yes. Now tell me, my dear student, e to the power minus at ut, you can cross check such type of explanation. You will never get anywhere Fourier transform. So e to the power minus at ut Fourier transform will be 1 upon a plus j omega. So if I will take this signal as a x of t, then this is nothing but x of omega. It is nothing but x of omega. Yeah, x of omega. E ki power minus at x omega. Now if x omega is 1 upon a plus j omega, then x conjugate of omega is 1 upon a minus j omega. Yeah, this also you can do. Yeah, this also you can do. And from this also you will get the same. From this also, when you will add both x omega plus x conjugate of omega, when you will add now, you will get real value only. Because when you will add, you will get twice a upon a square plus omega square. अरे एडिशन तो आता है ना भाई, twice a upon a square plus omega square, because नीचे बनेगा डिनोमिनेटर में a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Similarly, here you will get x omega minus x conjugate of omega. You will get in numerator minus का twice j omega upon a square plus omega square. You will get imaginary. You will get imaginary. ये मैं बोल रहा हूं, ये इतना वो सोच पाएगा जो सिग्नल सिस्टम बड़े अच्छे से पढ़ के गया, बड़े अच्छे से पढ़ के गया सिग्नल सिस्टम वही कर पाएगा. इंडिया में बहुत कम लोग होंगे जिसने ई की पावर में लेके, अगर ये लेके कर लिया होता तो आंसर आ जाएगा, पक्का आ जाएगा. सर ऐसा आइडिया कब लगेगा? क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में लिखा है ना, फाइनाइट एनर्जी कॉजल सिग्नल, ये कॉजल है, इसका एनर्जी फाइनाइट है, इसका फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ये रहा, बोलो आया ना ये. That is why I told you it is a very beautiful question. So what is the learning, sir? Whenever we'll get x omega plus x conjugate of omega, we will have a real, and whenever have a x omega minus x conjugate of omega, we'll have imaginary. So इस slide में जो भी हमने देखा, इससे conclusion ये है sir कि जहाँ भी x omega plus x conjugate of omega will come, we will take real, and whenever we'll have a x omega minus x conjugate of omega, it will be imaginary. अब बहुत से लोग आपको बोलेंगे ये x omega x conjugate omega, और x conjugate omega कैसे लिख दिया भाई? x minus omega को x conjugate omega कैसे लिखोगे? Just because CTFT satisfy conjugate symmetrical condition, और उसका explanation ये रहा, उसका explanation ये रहा, ये proof रहा. This is the proof. I hope you guys getting the same. Yes or no? ये मैं इसलिए बोला इस क्वेश्चन को लेते वक्त कि ऐसा डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशन है ना, यू विल ओनली गेट इफ यू हैव अ डीप कॉन्सेप्ट. तो बच्चों बताओ जरा बच्चों कि x ओमेगा प्लस, ये तो आपने क्या बोला सर, ये तो रियल वैल्यू आएगा और बाहर तो j लगा हुआ है, तो j इंटू रियल वैल्यू करोगे तो अल्टीमेट तो ये प्योर इमेजनरी हुआ ना. तो इसका मतलब ऑप्शन नंबर ए विल गिव यू प्योर इमेजनरी. ऑप्शन नंबर ए तो पक्का प्योर इमेजनरी है. अब देख लेना कि ऑप्शन नंबर ए कौन सा बोल रहा हूं मैं, ये ऑप्शन नंबर ए मतलब j इंटू ऑप्शन नंबर ए j इंटू एक्स टी प्लस एक्स माइनस टी जो है, ये आपको प्योर इमेजनरी दे रहा है, प्योर इमेजनरी देगा ये. क्यों? क्योंकि अंदर वाला टर्म, इनसाइड द टर्म विल गिव यू रियल पार्ट, रियल मल्टीप्लाई विद j इज नथिंग बट इमेजनरी. ओके सर, नो प्रॉब्लम सर, नो प्रॉब्लम सर, यू कैन गो फॉर नेक्स्ट सर. नाउ आई एम चेकिंग विद ऑप्शन नंबर बॉम्बे, ऑप्शन नंबर बी. ओके आ जाओ ऑप्शन नंबर बी, एक्स टी प्लस एक्स माइनस टी. ओ हो एक्स टी माइनस दिस टाइम, अच्छा एक्स टी माइनस एक्स ऑफ माइनस टी, xt minus x of minus t. Oh, no problem, sir. When you will take its Fourier transform, guys, you will get x omega minus x of minus omega. And do you know in the next step, because we know that x omega satisfy conjugate symmetrical condition, so it will be x conjugate of omega. And I told you in the previous slide, wherever x omega minus x conjugate of omega will come, just like this, either you can take this example or whether you can take this example, from both we got that ki whenever x omega minus x conjugate of omega will be there, it will give you imaginary term. It will give you imaginary term. It will give you imaginary term. Bolo bachcha, yes or no? So this is also give you pure imaginary. So this is also will give you pure imaginary. So it means option number B also pure imaginary. So option number A is correct. Option number B is also correct. So now because it is a MSQ, दो option तो correct हो चुका है. Two options now correct only. ये. Now option number C की बात कर लेते हैं. xt plus x minus t. If I talk about the option number C, if I will talk about the option number C, the option number C, what you will get? Option number C, xt plus x minus t. You will get here xt plus x of minus t. So when you will take the Fourier transform, you will get x omega plus x of minus omega. So when you will take its Fourier transform, again x omega plus x minus omega you can replace with x conjugate of omega. I hope you know that how we are converting this x omega minus omega to x conjugate omega. You should know why we are converting it. You should know why we are converting it. X minus omega we can only write in form of x conjugate of omega if x omega satisfy conjugate symmetrical condition. There is two condition: conjugate symmetry, conjugate anti-symmetry. I hope you know this. If you don't know this, you can't solve this. So tell me, the x omega plus x conjugate omega always give you x omega plus x conjugate omega always will give you real value. Always will give you real. So we are looking for pure imaginary, but it will give you real. So option number C is wrong. Option number C is wrong now. Okay. Option number C is wrong. Now what about option number D for Delhi? What about option number D for Delhi? D for Delhi. Okay, J into xt. Option number D for Delhi is J into x of t. J into x of t minus x of minus t. Minus x of minus t. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah. It means J xt will be x omega minus x of minus omega. So when you will take its Fourier transform, you will get x omega minus x conjugate of omega. And do you know x omega minus x conjugate of omega will give you what? X omega minus x conjugate of omega will always give you imaginary value. Will always give you imaginary value. So because it is imaginary and here is also imaginary and here also imaginary, so imaginary into imaginary, J square मतलब -1, -1 मतलब real. So ultimate imaginary into imaginary will make it real. We are looking for the pure imaginary. So option number D and C is wrong only. Option number C and D is wrong only. Option number C and D is wrong. So you should say this expression. It's not like options. Maybe in the exam option number A is xt plus x minus t. Whatever the option sequence, correct answer is J into xt plus x minus t and xt minus x minus t. This is the only correct answer, guys. This is the only correct answer. I hope you are getting this. I hope you all guys getting the same. Please let me know yes or no. Do reply fast, Raj, all of you. So student, as I told you, this is the complete detailed explanation of that question. And I am telling you, my dear student, I am telling you with full of confidence, you will never get such type of explanation in entire India. If you want to cross check, if you have a fine time, invest 15-minute time and check the solution everywhere. You will not get such type of explanation. Chaliye. So that's all, my dear student. From I think so we have some very easy questions from English also. So I would like to invite our next mentor, Mr. Amit Goyal. He will take very few questions that comes from English part. Yes, and I think it's so easy also. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. So guys, we are about to conclude the session. Okay. So it's almost 5 p.m. right now. So as we have already completed in the last week also, we got a amazing response from computer science. Right, sir. And we have completed the gate analysis as well as the detailed solution just after the exam. Right. For computer science, for mechanical, for EC electrical, for every branch we have already completed. And for this weekend, Saturday, we started with instrumentation. And tomorrow, guys, also we have a session for Civil 1 and Civil 2. Right. So we will be there. on this YouTube channel IMS Get Academy. Tomorrow morning for the forenoon session, we will be live at 1 p.m. and for afternoon session, we will be live at evening 6 p.m. So guys, stay tuned on this YouTube channel. And now over to English questions. Okay guys, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so hello students. So let us take just the last two questions on English. They were very easy. So as far as we saw in this paper, maths and aptitude were very easy. So let me do two questions on English and then we'll conclude the session, right? So, so the question is like this. The village was nested in a green spot dash the ocean and the hills, right? And the options were at, B is in, C is between, and D is through, right? So these were the options that we had, right? So it's a very straightforward question, and I think all of you must have done it correctly. Yeah. So correct. Okay. So let us read out the question. The village was nested in a green spot. So that means the village was located in a green spot, right? And dash the ocean and the hills, so it is between the ocean and the hills. So there are two things, we cannot use at or in, right? So that's why we cannot have an at or an in, or through means through the ocean. So that doesn't make any sense because we cannot go through the ocean. The house cannot be located through the ocean, right? So therefore the village cannot be located through the ocean. So therefore through is also incorrect. The correct option will be between. So the idea that is to be used is simply because we have two things, so we will be using between. So between the ocean and the hills, right? So the answer to this question will be C. So it was an MCQ based question, right? So let's look at the other question. That was basically this particular question we saw in all the branches basically. So this is like analogy based questions. We saw such questions in all the branches, right? So let me add a new slide, and so so we have seen the analysis of the papers of computer science, we have seen the analysis of electrical, electronics, and today we are doing instrumentation. Even mechanical is also done. So in every branch there was a question on this. So those who are civil engineering aspirants, they can also expect a question on these, such type of question. So this is basically the question that is on which goes like this. So that is, disagree is to protest. So we have to maintain the same analogy. So whatever the analogy exists, whatever the relation between disagree and protest exists, we have to tell what is the relationship between agree. The similar relationship has to be brought between agree and one of the options we have to check, right? So what are the options? We had, the first option was pretext. The second was refuse. C was refute. And option D was recommend. So if there is, so what is the answer, guys? What do you think should be the answer? What do you think, guys? What should be the answer? Okay, so let me briefly explain. So these questions, so what I was trying to say is such kind of questions have come in almost all the exams. So maybe you can practice these questions, those who are having the exam tomorrow, right? So, so when we say disagree is to protest, so what is it with someone, right? So whenever we disagree with someone, we generally protest, right? So therefore, so the relationship is basically the cause and effect. So when we disagree with someone, the effect is we protest against that, right? So the causal and effect relation should come between agree and whatever the option that you select, right? So when we agree with someone, we recommend that, right? We recommend that person. So therefore, the cause and effect relation, if I copy over here, the answer will be recommend, right? So the answer to this question will be D. Why others options are incorrect? So pretext, I hope you know the meaning of pretext. Pretext means we try to give what do we say as excuses, right? So this does not make sense. Refuse is if we deny someone, right? So if we agree with someone, we do not deny that person, and refute is strongly denying someone, right? So therefore refute is also not the correct answer. So right, so therefore the answer will be recommend. That is, so if you agree with someone, you recommend someone, right? So the answer to this MCQ based question will be D, right? So that's all about so the answer will be D. I hope the solution is clear, and that's all about today's session on the analysis of the exam, right? So as Ankur sir rightly said, we will have two sessions on civil engineering, that is the forenoon session and the afternoon session. The forenoon session will start from 1 and the afternoon session will start at 6 to analyze both the papers, right? So if some of your friends are from civil engineering and have appeared in the exam, please let them know that the analysis will be conducted in a similar fashion, right? And apart from this, once the GATE exams are over, we will be starting with the post-GATE guidance session. So how to enter into the IITs, what are the various opportunities which are available to you guys, or so for example, what are the various opportunities in the IITs, NITs or other PSUs also. So we will have all those videos coming up for you, all of you. So those who have not got a very good score also, they should not also get disheartened. We'll keep on guiding you that what best you can get based on your current rank, whatever rank you get, right? And so we will be with you throughout the process of admissions and throughout the process of getting into your desired PSU. So stay tuned with us on this channel. So see you all. Yeah, thank you.